invaders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. 3,000 Raiders lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron, call the game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another team. Coach Charles leads with the plan. Preaching creatures of these fans. Watching out it would jump for you. When others just have to roll you too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. 3,000 Raiders lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron, call the game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another team. Coach Charles leads with the plan. Preaching creatures of these fans. Watching out it would jump for you. When others just have to roll you too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. 3,000 Raiders lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron, call the game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another team. Coach Charles leads with the plan. Preaching creatures of these fans. Watching out it would jump for you. When others just have to roll you too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. 3,000 Raiders lead the fight. A cannon Aaron called a game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Coach Charles leads with the plan. Creature creatures at these fans. What's out it would you feel when others just have the wrong till. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Praise out the Raiders, lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron called a game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Coach Charles leads with the plan. Creature creatures at these fans. What's out it would you feel when others just have the wrong till. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Praise out the Raiders, lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron called a game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Coach Charles leads with the plan. Creature creatures at these fans. What's out it would you feel when others just have the wrong till. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Praise out the Raiders, lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron called a game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Coach Charles leads with the plan. Creature creatures at these fans. What's Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Praise Hudson Raiders, lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron, call the game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another team. Coach Charles leads with the plan. Preaching creatures at these fans. What's out it would just for you. When others just have the wrong too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Praise Hudson Raiders, lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron, call the game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another team. Coach Charles leads with the plan. Preaching creatures at these fans. What's out it would just for you. When others just have the wrong too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Praise Hudson Raiders, lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron, call the game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another team. Coach Charles leads with the plan. Preaching creatures at these fans. What's out it would just for you. When others just have the wrong too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds in cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with pride we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. A cannon Aaron called a game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Coach Jowls leads with the plan. Preaching creatures at these fans. What's out it would just for you. When others just have the wrong too. Hudson Raiders champions tonight, fighting hard with all their might. Victory's ours, the crowds sing cheer. Hudson Raiders, the champs are here. Friday night lights already feel the heat. Hudson Raiders, the champions to beat. Charging the field with God we stand tall. Victory's in sight, we're answering the call. Praise Hudson Raiders, lead the fight. With every play we'll seize the night. Hudson Raiders, we take the crown. No one's gonna bring us down. A cannon Aaron called a game. A river falls with no one name. Big rivers will reign supreme. New Richmond's just another same. Coach Jowls leads with the plan. Preaching creatures at these fans.
So this building is going to allow us to basically double our capacity in terms of manufacturing and also office space. So it's going to allow us to take a company that was started 9 years ago and basically double its size in revenue. You know, I was pretty nervous getting into this. It was a big undertaking. There's a lot that goes into it, but having a good contractor, you know, helps you work through the process.
When you're working with Derrick Building Solutions, you'll get a full-service general contractor that handles every aspect of the project, from design all the way to the final clean.
We've never built anything like this before, and knew that we would need probably a little extra help on the front end of getting things going, and so definitely glad that we picked Derrick.
So what we got here is a 50,500 square foot pre-engineered steel Butler building. The nice thing about Butler is how custom we can get with the buildings. The opportunities are endless with how you can design these buildings. You know, you can certainly make it look like the building we have here for Rock Shield Rubber, but you can also make it look like a storefront, like it would in a downtown setting.
The owner comes to us and just tells us what they want, and then we start the process of setting up the building, drawing the plans, and then we send that off to Butler. Butler puts everything into motion of what they have to build to make this building work. They tell us a ship date, we're ready by that time, everything just works smoothly.
When we're doing that preliminary stage of doing these preliminary drawings, going back and forth on different ideas, I'm able to use Butler's Advantage software and just changing a few things here and there to see where things come in price-wise. It's easy to just whip up a quick budget right away to share with the client, so we don't have to wait, you know, weeks or months for a quote on something. That's one of the main advantages I see, and also the speed these things go up. I think we had the main frames for this 50,000 square foot building set in 3 or 4 days.
We use a lot of the same subcontractors in erecting these buildings, which is very, very efficient for us and for the subcontractors, because we both know what we expect at the end.
The thing I like most about it is the ability to expand. So again, you know, we've doubled our footprint here, but we're
that vision on a flat sheet of paper, and then to have their dreams and their business brought to life, that's really rewarding.
Welcome out to the castle. How are we doing, boys?
Really good.
Doing
really good.
Good. Everybody's microphone levels, if you need to adjust them in your headsets, just turn them up over here, boys.
Alrighty.
Homecoming night tonight, huh?
Yeah, it is.
Crazy nights, I'll tell you. All kinds of little kids here, parents, big crowd, big parking lots full.
Been a fun week. I was talking to Amory pregame. Tell us a little bit about the week. I know you and I kicked it off with the Powder Puff game, which was awesome. Seniors win.
Yeah,
of course, right?
Yep. Well,
yeah. That.
Hello. No surprise.
Yeah.
What else happened this week?
I don't know. I mean, volleyball lost to River Falls, so I guess that's a minus, but soccer won. And then, again, just like a fun atmosphere around the school. You know, last week we lost the jug to River Falls in kind of a blowout fashion. But, you know, this week the spirits were high and everybody's ready for the night, and this would be a fun game to watch.
Love it. Love it. Well, let's get the Derrick Building Solutions locker talk from Amory if you want to kick us off.
Yeah. So this week, you know, bouncing back from River Falls last week, it's a lot about focus on us. You know, again, the Superior team 0-6. We kind of all know, everybody in this building kind of has the expectation of what's going to happen tonight. But again, we have to play our football. The Superior team, they have talent. They have guys who can play football, and we know we have some key injuries tonight. Brecken Christensen won't be playing tonight. No Joe Stigler either. So Miles Howell will start. Alex Eve will drop down to corner, and then Jake Cowles will make his first varsity start at the slot tonight.
Nice, cool.
Again, just the message all week has been, you have to forget about next week. It's now. Now is when good teams put the pedal to the metal, and you finish the season strong, and you prove if you're a pretender or a contender in the Division I level for football in the state of Wisconsin. And it starts tonight against a Superior squad that kind of limps in here a little struggling, but again, it's kind of what we've come to accustomed to watching Superior football for the last couple of years.
For sure. Yeah, good call. You want to hear about them? You want to hear a little bit about this team?
Do you want to hear about these guys?
You want to hear about
I like
Superior?
how you're just fishing a little bit. Want to hear a little bit?
Wanna
You're
hear a
just
little bit?
throwing a couple casts in the water. I'm gonna
All
bite.
right,
I'm gonna
well,
bite.
It's a little doom and gloom. We're gonna just roll it out here and tell you who we're playing tonight. The Superior Spartans. They're at the bottom of the conference, as Amory mentioned, struggling, winless on the season with a record of 0-6. In the years 2023 and 2024, the Spartans didn't win a game, and they're currently sitting on a 26-game losing streak, with their past win happening back on September 30th, 2022, when they defeated Eau Claire Memorial. Ironically, the coach of Eau Claire Memorial at that time is now second-year head coach here for the Spartans, Rob Scott.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you remember that, but he left Memorial, went up to his alma mater. He's a guy from Superior. So last week they were shut out at home by the Chi-High Cardinals 35-0, and on the season they're giving up a whopping 40 points a game and just averaging 15 points themselves. So, but as Amory said, you can't overlook any opponent, and Hudson's got to come in here at least with some confidence, but they got to, put the pedal to the metal, as Amory mentioned. This year's version of the Spartans, really, they haven't shown much of an identity on offense, but they do tend to want to throw the ball more than they want to run it. They'll showcase a couple different quarterbacks. Number 10, junior Carson Smith will get the bulk of the work on offense. And I saw he's spelled at times by sophomore quarterback number 6, Luke Lundgren. Junior running back Maxton Lusage leads the Spartans in rushing, and one bright spot on their passing attack has been senior number 8, Liam Flores, who's statistically in the top 5 in the conference in most of the receiving categories. Defensively, I mentioned Luke Lundgren. He leads the team in tackles. Also, big number 89, senior Bennett Selden leads the team in tackles for loss and creating turnovers. He'll also play tight end. For the Raiders, tonight it's an opportunity to put behind you that bitter loss last week at River Falls. No opponent can be overlooked, as we said, but the matchup provides an opportunity to get back on track for this last stretch of the regular season and then into the playoffs. I do expect a big night from the Raiders tonight on the ground. I think they're going to be able to run the football a lot against this team. As we mentioned, River Falls was up 48 donut, middle of the second against these guys, and they just ran the ball down their throat. So I think that's going to happen. I think the defense is going to come out on fire tonight.
Yeah.
I think the second half last week was disappointing, so expect to see them in the backfield a lot, creating opportunities for turnovers, sacks, big things like that. So I look for a big score tonight for Hudson, and it's going to be a fun homecoming night.
Love it. Love it. The boys are on the other side of the helmet right now, getting a little talking to as they'll get ready to get into the helmet. The cheer and stunt team is lined up on both sides, on out to the 25-yard line. They are ready as well. The boys will get in the bucket. This music gets me all jazzed up.
Yeah, it does.
Getting goosebumps, just not even trying over here. This is awesome. And
there it is. It's kind of like, I feel like somebody should be running upstairs like Rocky.
I know, right?
Sylvester Stallone.
About ready to tear my shirt off right now. Just hold me back. The boys took their time tonight. Here they come. Your Hudson Raiders. Gotta love it. And the stands are packed tonight, boys. I'll tell you, I looked up and I looked left and right out there, and I don't know if I can see an open seat right now.
No.
Even the little patio section is packed.
And that's a great perch to watch those games.
It really is.
That's a good spot. I like that. That's one thing that I think makes Hudson's stadium a little bit more fan-friendly than some of the other ones
Yeah.
were. Back in the day, I don't know if you probably remember this, Ken, but they'd rope off the area and you could walk around the track.
Yeah,
you know,
Newton.
and be right
Yeah, oh,
down
yeah.
at Newton.
So we used to do that back in high school.
Yeah,
Or
right.
when we were in junior high, we'd walk the high school track.
Yeah.
Try to talk to girls and
sure.
stuff, right?
Yeah.
Then when you get in high school, you're like, we're not doing the track thing. We're in the stands now.
Yeah.
And then the seniors would be leading you, and you're like, oh, this is it.
Yeah, I can even
Greatest.
remember, there was an area behind the end zones and goalposts, and the kids would all play football over there. And there were some pretty
Over at Newton? Yeah.
Well, this was when I was growing up.
Oh, when you
There
grew
were
up.
some
Yeah, yeah.
pretty intense games down there happening, and you'd come home and your parents would say, "Who won the game?" Never knew.
Yeah, because you were busy playing ball with the
Right.
boys. Oh, yeah. They always psych us out with the national anthem here. It's not quite yet. We'll get a quick word from one of the captains, or a couple of the captains. Look at that stud. So great.
With class and respect. Ensuring the experience is positive and enjoyable.
Well, we're going to pause for the national anthem. That will be upcoming here, and we'll be back in 2 seconds. Or actually, we'll stay with it, but we'll be back on the mic in a second.
At this time, we ask everyone to rise, remove your hats, and honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Excellent rendition of our national anthem by the student choir, made
Probably
up
concert choir, maybe? Is that who that is out there?
I'm not sure.
Avery?
I think so, yeah. Or swing choir, something like that.
It's
There's too
fun.
many choirs, I lose track.
You know, plus one to that. It's fun that they've got people from the band represented. They've got some radares in there. They've got some studi section.
Football players,
Yeah.
couple players out there. That looks like number 18, Samuel Christopher, and also Caleb Blowcamp out there. So
That's pretty cool. Pretty sweet. Well, we'll get the and the honor guard will be hiking over to the edge of the field here, and we'll get the announcements of the teams. Well, another quick, if you're not in the area, I feel like it's worth mentioning the weather tonight is crazy.
warm, sure
It's
is.
yeah, it's hot. It's like in the 80s. I was thinking we're usually in a sweatshirt and jeans tonight.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, and I think next week it'll be interesting. I think we do get a little bit of a dip, but the weekend's going to be nice. Upper
Really?
80s, I think, this weekend. And
Crazy. Yeah, I had heard talking 90 degrees today as a high. The good news is there's a little breeze coming through the booth. We'll be fine. We'll be good.
we'll be good.
We'll be good. I know everybody's worried about us, but we'll be good.
Number 9, Jack Dumont. Starting at defensive line, number 11, Chase Johnson. Starting at linebacker,
I think this group will play with some fire in the belly tonight.
Oh, yeah, they will.
As we mentioned last week, they kind of wore down in that second half, and that was, you know, those big offensive linemen from River Falls were starting to kind of eat their lunch.
A little bit, yeah. I think this might be a payback game, like you said.
Starting at defensive back, number 31.
We mentioned we'll keep an eye on the scores, but a big game tonight in the Big Rivers is that up in Rice Lake?
Yep.
So Rice Lake against River Falls. I know New Richmond's playing at Menominee tonight.
Oh, they are, okay.
So we'll keep an eye on that one, too. I would guess New Richmond will probably get back on track.
The head coach of the Raiders is Adam Powell.
Who did New Richmond have last week?
Rice Lake.
Rice Lake. They lost to Rice Lake in a close one.
Little shootout over there.
Whittick
Was
did
New
play
Rich-
in that
I was
game,
gonna
too.
ask, was
He
Whittick
played.
playing?
He played.
Yep, he's back.
The whole game.
Yep.
Yep.
He's back.
Yeah, he's back.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
So,
saying
I
something.
mean-
He's I ton of respect for that guy.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Yeah,
a heck of a
again,
back.
I think we talked about it before, early in the season, and maybe even in predictions. I thought Rice Lake might be down, but they had a backup quarterback last year. The kid's a senior this year. He almost won the state championship for him, or helped him win the state championship last year when Kuntz, their starting quarterback for
went down.
3 years, went down. And then they just reloaded. You know, it's a good program and good coach. So we'll keep an eye on that score. Of course, Hudson plays them the last game of the season.
Yeah.
I misspoke. I knew that Rice Lake moved up a division, and I thought they might have taken another step, but that's not right. They are Division 2, so in this conference, you really expect to have 3 Division 2s, maybe 4. Well, Menominee's a 3, we found out, so 3 teams. They'll all make it. River Falls, New Richmond, and Rice Lake. And they'll be tough out, but they'll have to play each other eventually.
Yeah, it's always fun this time of the year where you get down to the last couple games and you start thinking all the what ifs and how how it plays out. I'm sure we can talk about that later tonight.
Yeah, and I think where we got to start looking is further east and start figuring out as the season goes on what some of those teams look like.
Sure.
We know there's the good ones, but who are the next level? Because the playoff qualifier, they might be a low seed, but they may end up traveling over here.
Right. Well, the Raiders will kick right to left on your dial here. The Spartans will bring this one out. Nice little catch and run out to about the 27-yard line for the Spartans. That was number 31 on the carry. At least that's what they are on the tackle, maybe.
The Honey Badger.
As you mentioned,
Badger,
Avery,
of
it
course.
looks like Alex Healy at the bottom of the screen here is playing corner tonight, so rotating out of his safety spot. Of course, he was a corner last year as a sophomore, so knows that position. I like him there, too. He's physical, bigger kid.
Carson Smith at QB there, number 10, correct?
Yes.
Tough to see that number. A little handoff coming our way. Little bounce out, picks up.
Couple tough yards.
Yeah, good extra effort at the end there. Picked up about 3 or 4. Nice run.
Lusich.
Number 9, Jack Dumont.
I think I call him Lusich, but Lusich, according to Dave Meyer, our announcer there.
Dave does a good job. Pre-game, he'll go down and talk to the coaches and get pronunciations or whoever he talks to.
Yep, he does.
Tarot card readers, who knows? No offense.
Keep an eye on number 89. Last year, I think he might have had a big play, and as Amory mentioned, hard to miss him. 6'4", 235.
Wow.
In warm-ups, looks pretty athletic.
Yeah.
He'll
Who'd you
punt
call
for
him?
them, too.
Who'd you say he looked like?
Rob Gronkowski, if you know who that is.
The Gronk. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he wears that same brace on the arm.
That Gronk guy's funny.
He is a character, that's for sure.
Yeah. He makes looking dumb very profitable. Yeah, I don't think he's dumb. I think he's probably a real smart dude.
Probably smart.
Yeah. Maybe not. I don't know.
Maybe he's got smart people around him.
Gronk, I didn't say that. That was somebody else. 3rd and 4 coming up for the Spartans. Another handoff coming, and that
Nothing
will go
doing there.
nowhere. Might have lost a yard on that one. That'll be a 4th down coming up for the Spartans.
Tackled by a host of Raiders, including number 12.
I don't see Flores out there. Do you see him anywhere?
Nope.
Number 8?
Not. Nope.
Like I mentioned on film, he was the target of a lot of the pass plays, and we'll have to just keep an eye on that. Maybe he's not playing tonight.
Who's the Studi section cheering? They want who?
Oh, Alec Matza, number 41. You're going to hear that a lot tonight till he gets in the game. You'll see him down there.
Okay, I'm going to have to hear the story there. If I can. I don't know if it's top secret
there's
or
like
what.
The story's confusing. He's a
well,
character.
Now
he's
I
like,
gotta hear it.
so you know how like the Honey Badger, you interviewed him and he's kind of just that funny, bubbly guy?
Yeah.
That's who Alec Matza is. He just
I
kinda
love it.
Just brings the energy, has fun. So that
Okay.
hopefully we see
they're
him
ready
later on today.
The Studis are ready to see him.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's he looks like a junior.
Yep.
I've watched, not to interrupt you guys, but
Yeah.
I've watched these field officials get the ball kind of thrown into play.
Yeah.
And it's like hot potato. They don't want to touch it, so they just throw their hands up and let it bounce and go pick it up.
Cool. What's up with the crew tonight?
Maybe the glasses need to do prescription or something.
Right? The band down here playing as well. Nice little run starting off here.
There we
Bounces
go.
this one to this
Oh, he's
side.
got a
Block
blocker.
and a block.
Pingle with some room along the edge. He'll just step out of bounds. Good play. Picked up 25, 30 yards. Wow.
Yeah, that was kind of stopped dead in his tracks by the linebacker and able to bounce off. Backer didn't wrap up and off to the races.
Yeah, just expect to see a lot of that tonight. Just a lot of these runs.
Cooper
Derek
Keeper up the middle. Picks up a smooth 4 there.
Darren Keeper. Tackled by number 75.
So that's what we're thinking.
A lot of
heavy
stretches, a
dose
lot of a lot of the edge and
Okay. They do like how the band stuck around. They're giving a little action.
Good
Cuts
jump
this
cut.
one. Yeah, nice cut. Upfield. That's Pengel. First down. Gets over the 35 and down around the 34. That'll move the chains.
yeah, just watching film throughout the week at practice and stuff with the players. It's Peyton Pingles should have a big night. We're going to see a big number in the stats category for him tonight. And it's
Did you get him on your fantasy pick, though?
just not this week.
Shoot. Amory, how many times do we have to tell you? Little pass.
Got a good
Oh, good
block
block.
on that
Yeah.
edge, too. Nice job that time.
Joey
Number
Arnovic.
10.
Yeah, Joey
Arnovic,
Arnovic
too,
out
and
there.
Blusky actually in really tight quarters able to just get a shield on that DB.
And that's enough for
Another Hudson first down with Burr with a nice catch and run. Excellent blocking out there as well. First down. Ball at the 22. They'll bring it this way. It's a Cooper Keeper. Runs into a bunch of blue shirts. He's waiting for him to clear out. Keep going.
Not much room on that one.
Nope. Short side shut down there. That'll bring up a second and 11 here.
Yeah, look for Murtha out wide on the far side. Big mismatch out there against his DB.
Sure, look at that.
Cooper rolling out to his right. Got his man over there on the far side. Gets knocked out just inside the 20.
It's Cowles. Mentioned him in the
Yeah.
pregame, maybe getting a little bit more activity tonight. Certainly got a lot of speed.
Tackled by number 4, Trip Road.
So I've seen about 3 different defensive formations by Superior. Now they got a 3-man front, but they're sending backers pretty much on every play.
Pingle with a block, cuts upfield, first down and more. Just about to the 11-yard line. He'll pick up that first down. They'll move the chains on the far side.
Another couple times I've seen them with only 2 down linemen, and then they send 4 backers at the
Yeah,
same
you're
time.
gonna see a lot of weird defensive formations, and sometimes they'll put 5 backers, so 5 safeties and corners all the way back on the.
Here they come.
Interesting. Cooper, keeper up the middle. Spins. Gets hit
It
at
looks
the 5.
good. If you're one of those backers, you love that because you're going to be in the play every time. But
Yeah.
at the same time, all that you need to do, your offensive linemen just need to get a chip on them, and it creates a hole. And it's about gap containment and being
Yeah.
able to stay in your spot. So, but when you're 0-6, you try just about anything.
You bet. Pitched over there, looking for some room, cuts upfield, gets to about the 2 there. Bring up a 3rd and goal.
Pitch number 36, Jake Cowles.
Actually, maybe not.
Got a couple of yards, it looked like.
Yeah, did a good job, kind of bouncing back inside. Nothing on the edge, and
So oddly, if they picked up like a foot, they'd get a first down and it'd be on the 1-yard line.
Give the ball to Pingo right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right up the gut.
There it is.
There it is.
Touchdown, Raiders. Saw that one coming a mile away. Your Associated Eye replay.
Yeah, we've seen this play a lot this year. Just Peyton Pingo following his blockers right through that A gap and just basically almost untouched until he gets past that goal line. And again, just methodical drive for the Raiders. And that's exactly how, if you're Coach Collins, if you're this coaching staff, that's exactly how you want to start. You know, last week you kind of get blown out against a really good River Falls team, and you come in, you got a chance to put up a crooked number tonight, and you start with that offensive drive.
Kick, spot, kick, good. That's Keegan Holden on the PAT.
Keegan's having a good year. He's one of the top kickers in the conference.
Yep.
We'll get through we'll hopefully get to some stats. I'll get you some up-to-date conference stats and kind of some of the Raider players that are near the top on those. That was a great drive, but as I mentioned, Superior's kind of throwing the kitchen sink out there, and it all starts up front. And as I mentioned before, that defensive line wants to probably come out tonight and prove that they can dominate.
Yeah.
Same thing with the offensive line. They certainly did a good job on that drive.
Yep, all Hudson on that one, and a 3 and out for the Spartans. We'll see if our D can put together another one of those. Again, they'll line up on that 35 off to our right.
So this is where the shenanigans have happened with us in Superior. Remember the one year, Ken, we kicked it and the kid ran off the field and the ball sat there and Hudson picked it up and ran it in?
So crazy. I could barely, my mouth was just hanging down. I'm like, what is happening right now?
Another time, I think they tried one of those reverses and fumbled and
Yeah.
just
Total.
weird that it's kind of gone downhill so quick up there.
Shenanigans ensue. We'll see that. Fielded at the 18-yard line. Ooh, goodness. A big old hit in there and good tackle.
Big hit, and he stuck with it. Number 52, Jet Jones with the tackle.
I love that name, Jet Jones. Sounds like a rocker, doesn't it?
Kind of does.
Well, they got a kid
Performing
tonight.
it's Jet Jones and the Blackhearts.
Saw her a
You
few
know where
years
I was
ago.
going with that.
She's pretty good yet.
That's the opposite. Yep.
Yes.
Sorry. If you don't know at home, Joan Jett. You saw her a couple years ago?
Yeah, she still rocks it.
Really?
Yeah.
You know what?
She
I respect that.
She
I love
opened
that.
for, I think, Def Leppard. Def Leppard and I'm trying to think who else. Maybe Motley Crue.
Oh, the
I
crew.
would say
The crew.
she
They've gone downhill.
Yeah, I mean, Joan Jett was, I would say, probably the best one. Def Leppard was pretty good too, and I'm kind of biased because that was one of my favorites back in the day.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude, I remember throwing in the Def Leppard cassette tape in the El Camino and being like, "This is living, baby."
Pyromania or Hysteria?
Pyromania. Pyromania was
probably the best one.
probably my favorite Def Leppard
Yeah.
tape album.
8-track.
Amory's like, what's that all
Yeah.
about? Tape? Oh, yeah. You remember those tapes and they get all fumbled up and you'd have to take a
you'd have to-
pencil?
get
and
a
you'd-
pencil in
and
there
you'd
and-
wind them
That was
out.
the worst when it would your machine would eat it.
That,
and then
I
it
was
would-
just singing that.
and then it would
you would
break.
pull your tape out and it would be like, oh,
Yeah.
no, no, not the tape. A little pass
Oh,
coming up here. Got a guy
there's
wide
the big
open, right
dude.
through the middle. Yep, that's the big dude, all
Good
right.
thing
He
the
picked
Honey
up
Badger was
some
there.
big yards, too.
Yeah, that was just a seam route. Wide open.
I love it. Gets up, gives a big first down over to his sideline there. That's awesome.
It was a good ball, too. The
Yeah.
quarterback made a nice throw.
Right on the money. Yeah, that 89. He's a big dude.
He had a big catch against us last year,
Yeah, he
too, I
did.
remember.
Yeah.
Just somebody that you got to account for. I mean, there's not a ton of weapons that, as we mentioned, but he's a hard one to miss.
Yeah. Well, handoff, trying to get that going again. They'll pick up a couple yards there. Looks like about 4. Then hit a wall of Blue Raiders.
Tackle by number 9, Jack Dumont.
Did you stay up and watch the game last night, Mr. Sundin?
Football?
Yeah.
I did not.
Rams and the
Yeah.
San Fran. It was a barn burner.
I watched the Cubs game because I wanted to see
Oh, a little
who was
baseball.
going to play
Oh, yeah.
the Brewers. Are you a
Yeah.
Cubs fan?
Me?
Avery?
No, I'm a Brewers fan. Love the Brewers.
There we go.
Well, there we go. Now
we're
you're
on
coming
track.
around. Yeah, now we're on track with you.
Tomorrow, it's not worth watching the Badgers. Watch the
Nope.
Brewers play
Oh,
at
yeah.
the same time.
108, first pitch.
Yep.
The quarterback keeper works his way over the 30, down about the, let's go to the 27. Little keeper there.
Well, that big pass play got him out of the hole.
Yeah, it did. Yep. Big third down coming up, 3rd and 2. Again, ball spotted at the 27.
We'll see what they decided to do here. I mean, like you mentioned in your pregame, just the identity of their offense just hasn't been there all year. So we'll see if it's sort of run or they look for that big tight end out wide.
Little handoff inside, makes a
Gonna
move
be
or
a
two.
little short, I think, but
Trying to get the push there. A ton of white jerseys, but I don't think they got much more than maybe a yard.
that line judge was kind of standing by the first down marker, and then he moved to his, I guess, to his right. So
Yeah.
I don't think they got a yard on that one.
This will be a going for it situation, I'm sure.
Yeah, something we'll see all night is Superior. It doesn't matter mostly where they're on the field, they'll go for it. So you saw that a lot against River Falls and other
Okay.
schools. Even if they're at their own 40, 35-yard line, they'll still go
Really?
for it. Yeah.
Ah, got it. It can put you in really good field position, too.
Yeah, exactly.
We're getting the stands shaking beneath us right now. 4th and 1.5. Another handout.
Quarterback
Ooh,
keeper.
Quarterback keeper.
Oh, boy. And it
just
worked. 'Cause
kinda high-stepped it through.
Yeah, they collapsed on the running back that time. And two Raider defenders came in and hit him. And that gave just enough room for the quarterback, Carson Smith, to wiggle his way out for about 3 yards.
So a first down for the Spartans. Ball spotted at the 22, it looks like. 22-23.
Number 4 at the top of the screen there for them.
Yeah.
His name is Trip Rowe.
Yeah, it's a sick name.
Trip Rowe.
Really?
Yeah.
It's almost like another 80s
They're
band.
looking at him.
Yep.
Oh, yep. Little bump. Little bump.
Flag there.
Early, yep.
One came in an hour later. The
Right,
back
right.
judge is like, "Oh, I should throw
wanna get
something
in on
here."
that,
Yeah,
too.
I want in on this one.
Yeah, the funny thing is, so my dreams to go to Syracuse to school. Their kicker's name is Trip Woody.
Oh,
No way.
Yeah.
Man, they got cool names up there. They're all like 80s names.
Yeah, and then the cornerback for Syracuse, his name's Deuce Chestnut.
ooh.
Come on.
Yeah. There's some cool names in
No.
college football nowadays.
Deuce?
Yeah, Deuce Chestnut.
That's crazy. Huh. I wondered how,
The only
as a
Deuce
husband.
I've ever heard is Deuce Bigelow.
Right, I know. As a husband, like, how do you get that past your wife? She's like, "Yeah, I'll sign off on Deuce, I guess. Yeah, I'm good." Right?
Yeah.
That'd be an immediate veto in my family. Deuce? No way! All right, so check that. We're at the 13, or they're at the 13-yard line after those flags came flying in. The laundry. Let the laundry hit the floor. Let the laundry. Sorry. All juiced up tonight. I don't know why. I think it's homecoming, folks.
is,
It's a
yeah.
fun night.
Yeah, let's have some fun for once. Jeesh.
Ooh,
Rolling this
bootleg.
way, yeah. Looking in the back and nobody back there. We got 4 blue jerseys, 1 white, and it was over everybody's head.
Well, he certainly fooled the Raider defensive
did.
line. I mean, once he bootlegged out this direction, there was nobody there.
Yeah, looking for Trip Rowe out there, and he kind of just tripped up on a Sembo. But again, we see that play with River Falls. They kind of had Massa last week do that rollout. But again, the Raiders were there last week, but this week just again. So see what else the Spartans implement from last year.
Possibly playing, just keep, one of the things that can happen is, like I mentioned, they're going to be licking their chops, maybe playing a little aggressive,
Yep.
forgetting about containment and just trying to get to that quarterback.
So 2nd and 10 coming up. Handoff.
Nothing doing that time. Good job.
Oopsie daisy.
Healy.
Yeah, Haley comes down from his corner spot and just
Healy doing a little honey badger impersonation
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
What's up with that, Healy? Playing tough guy over there. I love it. 3rd down coming up. And it's 3rd and 13 to be specific.
One thing that's happened on this drive is they've eaten up a lot of clock.
Yeah, they have.
They certainly have. They're in a non-hurry up offense for sure. It's probably pretty smart.
Pressure coming from the Raiders. Oh, get
80
there.
now.
Oh, Honey Badger.
Oh, the Badger.
Wow, see a replay of that. That's
He's
what
up.
we've kind of been seeing all year is he reads and reacts so quickly. And that's a
Oh.
big target out there. As I mentioned before, he's a pretty sure tackler.
One more time for
And
the Badger.
open space out there, get a little head of steam, and he might have been able to pick up the first down. So they're going to try a field goal here.
What? All right. Little field goal action. I like it.
Oh,
Little line driver and just about.
Oh, it got over. I thought it might have maybe been underneath the crossbar, but I tell you what, there wasn't a whole lot of loft on that.
I had a replay on it. Here it goes. One more time.
That was a doing right over
Whee!
the, got
Snuck
over the
in.
top.
Yeah, just
Thought the
for
Raiders got close to blocking that too, but well, there you go.
Superior
Good
on the
drive by
board.
them.
There we go.
Coming down the field and getting into field goal range.
All right. Superior with points on the board. Look out. Quick shout out to Tech Connect AV. Thanks for your sponsorship and all your help throughout the season. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, that drive for Superior really started out with that big completion to Selden down there, the big tight end. And, once they got into the red zone, it kind of slowed down a little bit. But again, that's something to keep an eye on, is something the Raiders have kind of struggled with all years, limiting those big plays. We saw that last week. It was the big plays that kind of cost us. And again, start this game, it's a little bit of those big plays that are starting to eat us.
Yep.
Go Raiders!
Go Raiders.
Well, let's see if we can get a nice return here. Last week, of course, River Falls really didn't give them an opportunity to do much in the
Gavin
kickoff.
Carafel.
He was putting it in the end zone with touchbacks.
Yeah, that guy. Had a leg on him.
Yeah, Pingle back deep to receive along with Dane Burr and Alex Healy.
The Pingle. And the kick is a low little squibber out to the 40.
Yeah, we saw that last year, and it worked for them last year. They had 2 onside kick fumble recoveries last year. So again,
Did they really?
I remember that, yeah.
I do not remember that.
now the score was 40-0 at that point. But again,
Well,
I remember that.
Those are things. I mean, good heads-up play by. I didn't see who got that. Was that Bonashinsky?
yeah,
maybe.
yep.
Good heads-up play by him. Just to fall on it. I mean, you're not necessarily there to be a return guy. And the minute that you try to pick up that ball and run with it, then a lot of times bad things can happen.
Quick shout out to Hermantown. A couple of our super fans tuning in out there.
A dare bootleg he's got.
Coming this way. Koopa comes upfield, picks up a couple there. Wow, just out for an afternoon jog there. Picks up about 4 yards as he slings it out, or swings to the left there.
Had a receiver kind of early, but he got blanketed, so
Yeah,
good decision. Pingle picks up about 3 hard yards there.
Oh my gosh. Yep. So the question of the night: did Ken bring his phone? Unlike the Powder Puff game.
Oh my!
Getting shade up here in the booth. I appreciate that. That was a total screw up by me. I was just so excited about the Powder Puff. I was like, we're not going to do text the booth, are we? But we should have. So
Here they come.
I got it.
Bringing the kitchen sink this time. Now they've even moved Selden back there.
Yeah, the
in that
linebacker.
spot. Oh, picked up about a yard.
We'll see where that
is all.
spot on that far side, that side judge.
That's going to be close.
Quick shout out from our Go Uncle Josiah from Talon.
They're going to give it to him.
I don't know what that means. Superfan Jack is tuning in from home and shouting out the class of 2020 to celebrate our 5-year reunion this summer. Let's go, Raiders.
All right.
2020 reunion already. Isn't that nuts? Superfan Jack. Coop rolls out to his right. turns it upfield, gets back to the line of scrimmage, picks up about 3 there as he leans that one over.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, Hudson's tried about 3 pass plays here where nobody's been able to get open. Cooper's had to take it himself. See if they. You mentioned that matchup at the top of your screen. I mean,
Yeah, Murtha on Rowe. No, Rose down here on Burr.
Pingle on the carry.
Pingle with a couple there. Bring up a 3rd and 4-ish. Quarter number 1 about to wrap where they'll flip-flop the field.
See if they snap it here. They're going to have to. Yep.
Here we go.
there you go. There you go.
Got him open on this side here. Hit at the 41. Gets out to the 40. That's a first down for Hudson. Let's go, boys.
That time, Bolesky kind of ran the same pattern we saw on the couple plays before where Cooper rolled out this way. But he got out there kind of at a, I don't want to say half speed, but he kind of let it open up to get open, and we could see it from our spot. He was definitely going to get the first down where he was at.
1st and 10 from the 40 here.
That'll be the quarter.
All right, gentlemen, we'll be back in 2. Thanks for tuning in to Raider Streaming.
When you're working with Derek Building Solutions, you'll get a full-service general contractor that handles every aspect of the project, from design all the way to the final clean.
You know, I was pretty nervous getting into this. It was a big undertaking. There's a lot that goes into it, but having a good contractor, you know, helps you work through the process. We've never built anything like this before, and knew that we would need probably a little extra help on the front end of getting things going. And so definitely glad that we picked Derek.
Jonesy's Local Bar and Grill, close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team. Welcome back to the Castle. Ken, Aaron, Amory, and Sam on our camera tonight. Sam, thanks for pinch hitting with us. Appreciate that. 1st and 10 coming up for you Raiders. Ball at the 40. Adair getting some pressure
this time
there.
They got through.
Yeah, they did. Oh, Adair. Woo. A pretty big hit over on the near sideline here. And
One thing about Cooper is he doesn't mind getting hit. He's gonna take a lick and keep on ticking.
yeah, he's tough athlete.
That time, they sent the jailbreak blitz, and about 4 or 5 Spartans got through right away.
I was kind of thinking we were setting up a screen there with so many guys back there. Not so much. Pitch coming our way. That's Pingle with some good blockers out front. All sorts of blue jerseys, and Pingle
Nice
just
job.
weaving through traffic out to the 23-yard line. First down.
So Joey Arnovic got a call out or shout out earlier from Amory. I'm going to give it to him this time. He was downfield 10 yards, pancaked one of those DBs. Nice block out there as well from Hassapopoulos.
Hassapopoulos.
Oh,
Handoff. Oh, he cuts it upfield quickly, picks up a smooth 9, make it almost 10 there, just shy of the marker. That'll be 2nd and 1.
Do you think Logan Murtha looks at the guy across from him and says, just throw me the ball?
Yep, probably. It's got Trip Rowe on him, and yeah, just a little bit of a mismatch.
Right? Oh, yeah. 2nd and 1. Handoff up to Pingle. Pingle.
Good cut.
Little
Nice
jump
cut
cut
back.
out to the left.
There he
First
goes.
down, got room.
There he goes.
Touchdown, Hudson. Let's go, boys. The Associated Eye replay coming at you.
Well, that was basically all Peyton Pingle once he got to the 2nd level. I think even Amory said good jump cut.
Yeah, he jumped it right back outside, and again, we've kind of seen that all year with Peyton, and tonight he's really showcasing that with his 2nd touchdown of the night. It's big time for a guy, he's kind of got off track the last few games. Team's kind of scheming for him, and again, just for him, big confidence booster tonight to have a really good game.
Yeah, and he is one of the leaders in the conference in scoring. So we'll tally that up. 2 more. We'll see what when we get to our stats what he's looking at. 13 on the year.
Yeah.
All right, so I've got him in conference anyway. Let me look. Here we go. Peyton Pingle. He has 7 in conference so far, so that puts him at 9. Your leader is Pesheski from Rice Lake.
Yeah.
And then, Tarasavich is also at 9.
Yeah, score update from that game. River Falls up 12-6 at the start of the second quarter. Another intriguing score is New Richmond tied 0-0 with Menominee in the second quarter. So again, that Menominee team not going away.
Yeah, we told them go away, but they're not. Interesting.
But again, just for the Raiders, a very methodical drive. And again, what we've noticed is not a lot of penalties, not a lot of mental mistakes. And that's something that, this week was preached a lot is play fundamental football, play Raider football, and don't focus about, we lost the jug last week. You got to move on and you got to clear that mindset. And that's exactly what we've seen these first 2 drives for the offense. And it's a really good thing to see.
Yeah, I love that. I'd echo that. You just got to put that in the rearview mirror and plow on. A little pooch kick here out to the 30. Booyah! Blown up at the 35, and they'll first and 10 from there for the Spartans.
Yeah, I don't think that was intentional. Holden kind of looked down at the tee, was like,
what was that?
Yeah, just kind of got a little too far under it.
It's funny. Yeah, I was like, are we doing some Spartan stuff here? What's happening?
We'll see Noah Dunaway check out, and we'll see Miles Howe come in the game. Kind of that 3-back look.
They do have some pretty big dudes up front there. Again, the Spartans not really in a hurry-up offense, I would say. More of a slowdown.
Quarterback keeper out there.
Yep.
Good wrap
Rasembo
up.
with a good tackle. Shedded his blocker well.
Might have lost the yard there, I think. Yep.
And that's the guy who kind of deserves a little bit of praise, I think. Earlier at the start of the year, we were kind of hard on him, just kind of finding his footing at the varsity level. And
Assemble.
Yeah, the last few games, he's really stepped it up. And
agreed.
Again, just good to see that, especially with guys you can't have Mayer, you can't have the Honey Badger do it all. So, again, just to have that complement of players behind them is something that's really good to see for the Raiders.
Yeah.
It's a great call out, Amory. 2nd and 11 coming up for the Spartans. Take a pass coming up here. Big 89 up the middle again.
Oh,
yes, he had it in his hands and just dropped it, looking for a flag there. And
yeah, I didn't see a flag. I tell you what, credit to the quarterback because he had Duman coming in on him right down breathing down his neck, set up, and that was a pretty good ball. I mean, that was a catchable ball, but good coverage on the back end by the Raiders.
Yeah, Isaac Ellenbecker making the start at safety tonight with Healy sliding down. So, again, big play there, and could have been touchdown if he catches that, breaks free, but brings up that 3rd and long now. And this is where we kind of seen Superior kind of sputter out. We'll see what they do. Most likely going to pass the ball here.
3rd and 11 setting up for the Spartans. Drop back to
pressure
pass
coming.
Oh,
Hatfield
gosh,
had his hands up.
he
Great
did.
play.
They'll get him now.
Ran
they
into his
go.
own guy.
Sackville.
It's not going to matter because on that far side, a few of those guys down there didn't get set at all. They were kind of scrambling, figuring out who was on what
first
side. Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and it was surprising how far they had Selvey split out. I mean, even if he gets freed up, that's a long throw for that quarterback.
Yep, so he called it.
Yeah, declined the penalty, 4th down. So
Yeah.
most likely see the punting unit here for the Spartans.
So I mentioned how I've really thought that the outside linebackers, Dumond and Hatfield, both do a good job getting their hands up in the passing lane on those kind of plays.
Yeah.
Well, that time, of course, Jack's got his hands up, and he did take a little fake, got up in the air, and the guy just was able to wheel around him.
Yeah.
So I saw him kind of hitting his helmet there. I think he's like, God,
Right.
I wanted
Should've
to get
just
that sack.
Drilled that guy, yeah.
See Selden, the punter. Big boy, yeah. Similar to the Raiders with Murtha at punter, just
Yeah.
those big boys.
Good snap. Good
Well, that's
punt.
a pretty good boot.
Yeah, it is. Boys sent a little heat in there, too. Fielded at the 30.
Oh, there you go,
shakes
Burr.
a couple. Burr off. Trying to shake some more. Good run out to the 40. Picks up 10.
Yeah, that was all him. He
Yeah.
looked around and said, where are the rest of the blue jerseys? I don't have a blocker.
All white jerseys. What's going on? Hey, Mo.
See, I
Hey, Mo.
told you those referees can't catch.
Look at them. They're like, that was your ball, man. You had that. I know it hit me in my hands, but you were supposed to get that ball. Here comes another throw. Oh, he caught that one. Let's, Amory, if you can start keeping stats on the refs
Oh, yeah, I got you.
catching
Oh, yeah.
percentage as well tonight, I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, we can have some fun up here.
Yeah, let's track that.
So this Raiders offense, and just I'm gonna guess some more doses of Peyton Pingle tonight, and just continue to run the ball down the throat of this Spartans defense. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
there
He's
you
got
go.
him.
This
He's got
is
him.
it.
There
This
it
is it. This is it.
Got it.
Wide
Touchdown.
open. Wide open. Wide
Get in
open.
there.
Let's
There you go. Beautiful ball, well executed flea flicker, a little kind of a version of the flea flicker.
Yep.
All right, you guys ready for the Associated
Yeah.
Eye replay?
Oh, this is
I had to
good.
back it
Call
up
it out,
because
Amory.
a lot happened here.
Yeah, so we have Jake Blusky flip it back to Jake Howells, and then Cooper Adair sets his feet and just throws a beautiful ball to Delani out there, and that's big. That's Delani's first varsity touchdown for him tonight. So again, big night, and it worked. The play worked.
It worked. Is that the one you were telling us about?
There it is.
That was the one he alluded to.
Yeah,
Yep.
in the pregame.
Wouldn't tell us any more details, which I love.
Yeah, that's really good to see. And there's a backstory to that, so I'm going to shout out Ben Grismore. So we were in AP Stats, start of the year.
Timeout. This is why I love having Amory in the booth.
Yeah.
We get like inside
And he's
high
an AP
school,
stats.
right?
He's a
I am.
smart guy.
Genius.
Yeah, so Grizz and I sit by each other in the front row of the class with Coach Cowles as our teacher, and
Yeah.
we were chatting up the third day of school, and Grizz asked Coach Cowles, he said, well, have you ever run a flea flicker before? And Coach Cowles goes, well, I mean, I can show you on the board. So we got back from lunch, and he pulls back from 2013, the last time he ran a flea flicker, and he
No
was against
way.
Eau Claire Memorial. And it worked, except the center missed the block, and the quarterback got sandwiched and threw an interception.
Oh,
and
no.
Coach Cowles said, I'll never run a flea flicker again. And Grizz looked at him, and he said, but Coach, just one time this year, please. And so this week we found out that play's called Spartan, and that it was in the playbook this week. And
Oh, I
Grizz,
love that stuff.
and Grizz,
Oh,
and so,
so
we
great.
started freaking out in class when we heard about this. And Coach Cowles looked at Grizz and he goes, and me, and he was like, okay, if this play doesn't work, I'm not taking the blame. You're taking the blame. And Grizz goes, yes, sir. And then so there it is. And so had to shout out Grizz and AP Stats for
It was
that.
you and Grizz that got it done.
I love that.
Now Coach Collins is going to start calling it all. It's going to be the,
Oh, yeah.
the Grizz and Amory play.
Yeah.
Aim Grizz.
But yeah, that was a fun one. And again, they did that in practice, and they had our defense fooled all week. So again, just beautiful to see that executed the way it was.
Oh, who came flying in there?
That had to be the Badger, baby.
No,
that was
it wasn't.
Rome Hackbarth there on the.
Yeah, he was coming in with a head of steam.
Flag late after some hits have been handed out there.
Yeah, it's all timing and execution there. And, of course, the receivers got to get open, too. But we could see him kind of all alone. Ball was thrown well. He didn't have to wait for it, able to catch it in stride. And look at Coach Cowles high-fiving down there. He's pumped.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Oh, we got time. I suppose we could just watch it again, right? Why not?
But back to
Just for
Adair
the fun.
and just set his feet and just a beautiful throw out there, and man, wide open.
Nice job, Sam, on the camera on that one. You've done well tonight.
Not sure what our flag is. We'll
Yeah.
see, obviously, probably a block in the back, maybe, or a hold.
Yeah,
Holding
Yep.
on the Spartans. I'll back them up. Is it 10 more?
10, yep. Spot of the fall, 10 yards.
All right, so rewind on that.
It's like Blake Anderson into the game now, number 99. Also Jet Jones, number 52, at the linebacker spot.
Yeah, Ellen Becker checks in again. So again, we're going to slowly start to see some guys rotate in and out, at least defensively, for this Raiders team.
Yep, nice.
As Wilson gets a breather at, and that's a guy who's really stepped up this year alongside Mayer. There's Josiah Wilson, and we've heard his name a few times tonight. He's stepping up, and that's exactly. I don't think Coach Hatfield could be much prouder of him for that. And again, we're going to get some names tonight that we probably don't hear, which get those guys their recognition when that happens. But again, just what we've seen tonight is that front for the Raiders defense just kind of forcing that O-line back. But again, Smith he's kind of throwing the ball really well, and he's an athlete, and no discredit to him for that. He's playing really well for the Spartans team.
Little handoff coming up through the seam here. Gets about 5 yards. So that backed him up. The line of scrimmage is at the 10 is where they started from. They're now out to the 16 with a 6-yard pickup on that play. Well, the moon is bright tonight, almost a full moon. Probably another couple days will be a full moon. Beautiful night out all of a sudden. Got to hoping for a little more breeze through the booth,
Yeah, I
though.
could take that.
Just a little bit.
Ooh.
Oh, goodness.
Healy again. He's feeling like maybe he wants that missile nickname.
Jeez.
Just flying in there.
The Hammer Healy is loose tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Fired up.
Whatever mom and dad
I
fed
can do
him.
more than intercept the football.
Right. I can drop the Healy hammer. Dropping the Healy hammer. I like that.
Yeah, I'm starting to steam up in here a little bit.
It's hot.
Yeah.
Holy
You
cow.
know what? Do you think we could open that door and anybody would know?
Yeah. So somebody gets mad about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's very sensitive to that. Just shoot just straight. That's how it is.
know.
Oh,
I've
big
seen
hit by
Oh,
Mayer.
another big hit.
Yeah, Mayer kind of tried to put his helmet right on the ball, but Lucic right there just holds on to it well, and carry of no gain for the Spartans.
Got the Skeeters flying in here tonight. Zeesh. 2nd and 9 coming up for the Spartans.
Again, no big hurry. The quarterback, Smith, he goes over to the sidelines for every play call.
Wow. This would be one of those nights. It'd be fun to get some pictures from where you're watching. Like remember the crew that used to send in the garage picture?
Mhm.
That was a
Yep.
good one. Jonesy always sent in those.
Yeah, they always send food pics, and then you get distracted.
Oh,
So
man.
just know that Ken hasn't probably eaten dinner yet.
Oh, nice run there for the Spartans.
Good hole. Got a good hole on that right side.
Just shy of the first down there. It'll be 3rd and short for them. Yep, I actually did eat dinner now.
Did you?
Well, I'm trying not to be a knucklehead and come here starving and be all mad at you for everything.
Angry.
Hangry,
Ken's
correct.
angry again.
What's wrong with Ken? Oh, he's hangry again. You seen those Snickers commercials?
Yeah.
Those are some of my favorites.
The best one I still think is the one where the guy who does the painting on the Chiefs field, he
Oh,
Oh, yeah, he
Chefs.
messes
The
it up.
chefs.
Yeah, he messes it up.
having a bad day.
Yep.
Yeah, Selden in the game for the Spartans, so look to see them try to just run it behind him. Yep, just like that. Oh, good wrap up there.
I think he got it.
Looks
Yeah.
like about enough there.
Isaac Ellenbecker kind of flew in from his safety position. Just missed the wrap up on the legs, but Jet Jones finishes him off, but still get the first down, though.
What were some of those other ones? Wasn't it like Robert De Niro or somebody's eating it and crabby, and then it shakes off and he's changes to a woman or something?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of. Maybe it wasn't him. It might have been
I know the one you're thinking of, and I just can't.
Christopher Walken or somebody like
Walken,
that.
yeah. Oh, he's one of my faves.
Yeah.
Need more cowbell. That's maybe one of the greatest skits ever.
I like what it sounds like, but I think I need a little bit more cowbell. There we go, Dumont.
Good job. Wrapped up.
Contained,
maybe a
hung
yard.
in there.
Yep.
Made the tackle.
Running around. That is odd. I don't know that I've seen a quarterback go over to the coach and get the play like that.
We saw that earlier. One of the
Did we?
teams.
Yeah, Menominee does
Menominee.
that.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Menominee kind of does that similar thing. It's kind of gone out of style. You don't really see that as much anymore, but
Well, and a lot of times, back in the olden days, you had guys from the sidelines bringing the play.
Yeah.
Right.
So whether it was a running back or receiver, they'd rotate out and.
What do we do? Do we have hand signals for
yeah,
Hudson?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So you got one coach that's signaling the offensive line. The other one's signaling some of the other guys out there so they kind of know.
Did not know that. And then up at the collegiate and pro level, they have mics.
Yeah, they got that helmet. Yeah,
headsets or whatever.
that system.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wasn't there some controversy years ago where some pro team was like listening in on their comms or something?
I don't know about that.
Or stealing their calls somehow.
The Houston Astros in baseball were stealing signs.
Were they the ones with the drums in the outfield?
The trash cans.
Beating the trash cans.
Yeah.
Well, then,
So
of course,
funny.
you got
3rd and 6 here coming up. Keeper by the QB, and he gets stuffed at about the 39.
Yeah, then, so in college, of course, you know, the latest one was Michigan when they had that guy stealing, he was videotaping practices and stealing a bunch of film.
I remember that one.
Their coach he's coming back from his suspension.
Is he?
Actually, this week against Wisconsin.
Well, of course, you know, and what did old Jim Harbaugh do? He got out of town.
Yeah, he did. Now he's coaching the Chargers.
Yeah, right. Crazy.
Yeah, and this is, like I mentioned earlier, this is one of those moments that you're on your own 39-yard line and you're going for it.
Wow, crazy.
Well, expect a hard count, so keep an eye on that. That trail play where the quarterback keeps it has been successful. The one they just ran, I wouldn't be surprised if they
timeout.
If they try that again.
All right, timeout by the Spartans. We'll be back in 2.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
One of my favorite.
Well,
we got a little dance going on down here on the sideline. I don't know if you can get that, Sam, off to the right there. No.
You notice,
football players.
You notice how they're all behind the coaches?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Sam. I'm directing you all over. These football players on the right side of the line.
Although Dean Burr's doing it up there, but right next to the coaches.
There you go. All right, sorry, Sam. You can get back to football. Some antics by me and the rest of the crew.
Oh, didn't get it, I don't think. Nope, he didn't.
Not even close.
Good stop, good penetration, good push from that wall.
Shut down. So that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, now you bring this high-powered Raiders offense back on the field with very short field to work with. And again, that's just what you do when you're 0-6 and you're just trying to find anything to...
Yeah, and good job by that front. You had Blake Anderson there, number 99. Also had Noah Dunaway.
Yep.
And also Chase Johnson. They were the ones that kind of walled it up to start.
1st and 10 coming up for your Raiders here. Ball spotted just inside the 40.
Oh, good read.
Keeper by Cooper. Yep.
High and low that time. That one. Hopefully he's okay. That's a...
Those are scary hits, right?
When you're hit low and you get tackled over the top, sometimes that's hard on the old legs. So.
Mm-hmm. Picked up about 8 on that Cooper keeper. 2nd and 2. Handoff. Met at the line there.
Peyton Pingle on the carry. Tackled by number 75. Aiden Excelsior.
No way. You got it. That's not real, right? That's fake?
Yeah. Somebody sent a text into the booth about there's a new
goal,
rule that if it goes under the crossbar, it's 3 points. I couldn't tell from here. It's hard to tell.
I ran the
Ooh,
There we go,
nice-
Pingle.
nice slip.
Touchdown.
Oh, he's got
There he
room
goes
on that
again.
side. He's gone. Pingle out into the end zone. Touchdown Raiders. Let's go, boys. Associated Eye replay coming at you in 2 seconds here.
Showed some good patience on that, a little wiggle to jump it outside, and then again, it's just the speed. He gets there, gets to the pylon, and it's another touchdown.
Yeah, nice block out there by Dane Burr as well, and we've kind of seen those. He's kind of just stands there and, oh, I got to block somebody right there because Pingle bounces it outside, and he does his job, and that's exactly what he's doing.
Hey-o.
And Peyton Pingle's having one heck of a night. Missed him on the
that-
fantasy waiver, but
You did, yes. That's his third tonight. We'll watch that replay one more time. I rewound it a little bit more so we get the whole play this time. So here we go. So there's a lot that happened here.
Got a good push from the left side, actually pushing towards the right side, so they kind of shot those gaps to the right. Popped that seam on the left side, and then it was just Peyton Pingle. And as Amory mentioned, Dane Burr had a really nice block, too.
a little jump around. As you know, on that play, number 26 for them, Thomas Anderson, the sophomore, attempted to take down Peyton Pingle, but to no avail. And again, just this Raiders offense is doing whatever they want to do as they're all riled up down there doing a little jump around.
Oh, everybody's having fun tonight. It's homecoming night, student section, the O-line, the D-line's out there doing their dance.
I mean,
Party going on tonight.
yeah, we can.
Hudson.
I guess we can do a little drive around the league. I checked some scores with that last break.
Go for it, brother.
Take us
River Falls up 19-12 on Rice Lake, nearing halftime, and then
19-12. Okay.
the Chi High Cardinals will see them next week up 21-14 on DC Everest, and then New Richmond only up 6-0 on Nam.
What?
Yeah. So again, just some.
Who's New
intriguing-
Richmond yet? At Menominee?
Yep. So just some intriguing
What
scores
is
around.
what kind of voodoo's going on over
I don't know.
there?
That Menominee team's not bad. They got some size and some big boys up front that can stop Oscar Wittick, who's back. And
Interesting.
Yep, and keep in mind, I mean, they lost their quarterback after that Hudson game, and the new quarterback, I'm sure, had to get kind
Aaron
of
Howard,
associated,
Oh, sure.
familiar with the offense, and
Much better kick that time.
bounced it out.
Still rolling over there
Yeah,
on the
he
far
is.
side. Gets tackled finally at the 25, 26-yard line.
he literally either ran into his own guy or got bumped from a Raider and flew
just-
back a whole yard, and then he popped back out of there.
It was like a cartoon from back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Honey Badger makes the tackle there.
Weird. That guy. He's money. So, homecoming dance, is that tomorrow night?
Yep.
All right. Now, do you guys bring dates to those things, or do you go
You
like
can.
as a group nowadays, or what's the deal?
You do whatever. I mean, it's whatever your friend group decides. Or
Okay.
How
stuff
about
like-
you?
Yeah.
I'm not going.
I love this.
You're not
What?
going?
Nope. I haven't gone to the dance since freshman year.
Come on,
All right.
Amory.
All right, ladies. Here's your
All
chance.
right. Nah.
You know, Amory, I'm going to tell you something. A stallion's got to run free.
That's right.
So I think you go to the dance tomorrow.
Oh, yeah?
And like Ken said, you're going to have all the ladies that are going to want to
Say hi.
Say hi.
Yep. Well, and if you wear that outfit you wore the other night in the booth,
Well,
look
then,
out.
Then
You might as
nobody's
well
got a chance.
bring a bat to beat them off because it's going to be a madhouse.
Yeah, that suit will come back. That'll be the last home game of the year. We'll bring that suit back out.
All right. I love it. All right. 2nd and 5 coming up. Ball spotted at the 30 here.
Ooh, little
Quick handoff. Little
yeah,
tomfoolery on that handoff, though, it looks
they
like,
couldn't
didn't
quite
it?
get the handle on it, so it paused it for just a second. Raiders able to kind of penetrate and gobble that up for about maybe a yard.
Yeah, Mayer in
Okay.
on the tackle there. Brings up a 3rd down, and we'll see how aggressive the Spartans want to be here with that clock kind of ticking down, as well as what Coach Cowles does with those 3 timeouts still remaining.
Whoa. Sounds like Whistler fireworks going off, doesn't it?
Bottle rockets or
Look
something
at the
going on.
crowd down in the end zone here, just up on the railing.
Wow, yeah.
Just packed out here tonight. It's awesome.
Stuffed up front.
Got him
and
again.
That's big Blake Anderson in there as well.
Big Blake, number 99, says not in my house.
Along with Liam Mayer. And
Good to see Blake getting some playing time.
Well, they'll give them on forward progress. They'll give them about a yard or two. So it's like 4th and inches coming up here. They need to get to the 35 is what I've got with my eagle eyes over here. Big push is what we're going to need.
Yeah, and this would be a big stop for the Raiders with that clock kind of ticking down. If they can get a stop here, you can put some more points on the board, and we do receive the kick coming out of halftime.
So could be a double-up situation.
Yeah.
Is that what we call that, double-up?
Yeah, a double dip.
Double dip.
Little double dipper. Let's see if they have something in their pocket for a 1-yard gain. I'm going to call a timeout.
T.O. Oh, take a quick breather. Be right back.
It's in town. Yep, it's the Willow River and Carboni's located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza. Beauty burgers. And roasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carboni's just north of town.
Precision engineering, rigorous attention to detail. A Bryant Evolution heating system is so well designed, it's as much of a joy to install as it is to use.
Good to go.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Hi, I'm Ronnie.
Welcome back to the Castle, coming out of a Superior timeout here. 1:08 to go, 4th and inches for Superior.
What do you think, Amory? I'm thinking it's going to be that little
keeper.
Oh, it's a little tush push. There you go.
Oh, they got it.
Yeah, the tush push without the push.
Yeah.
Tush.
I like that. You know what? Nobody runs quarterback sneaks anymore.
Nope.
I mean, because everybody's either in the pistol or in shotgun.
Superior looking to get things moving a bit quicker here.
Oh, just timed that a little bit late on the jump, but
yeah,
that was Hackbarth there.
Yeah, so you kind of see that changes being made. Hackbarth checks in the game, and Healy slides back to that safety position. So, again, we saw River Falls target Hackbarth last week, and it was successful. But this week he's ready and almost had the big interception right there.
That would have been sweet. 2nd and 10 coming up. Clock stopped after that incomplete pass. The half will feature some of the action going on.
I would expect a lot of stuff going on at halftime. I saw them rallying the band. I see the Raiders.
Love it.
Getting ready over there. Cheer squad.
Got a couple direct shout-outs to my private line here.
Ooh,
are you ready?
Yeah.
Chris Cass says the game's on over at the Willow.
Nice.
Shout out to Willow. Booyah! Let's go, Willow. We also have a direct line shout out from my favorite gentleman from Bloomington. Dan from Bloomington tuned in. Him and his lady friend. She's all curled up on his lap.
Oh, nice.
Little hunting dog. Annie is her name.
Got delay of game here on the Spartans. Bring up a 2nd and 15, and Rice Lake puts a touchdown on the board, and they get the 2-point conversion. So Rice Lake 20-19 approaching halftime over the River Falls Wildcats. 2nd and 15. Smith will keep it.
Oh, good tackle. Another shout out coming in on the private line here, folks. We get some private shout outs. Hey there. Can you give a shout out to Mike and Becky O'Keefe? They are here at the game. This is their high school class of 75 reunion. 50 years. Began dating in 9th grade and still going strong.
Ooh, there you go.
9th grade, wow.
That's awesome.
That is really cool.
Happy anniversary.
Mike and Becky O'Keefe. Thank you, guys.
So I wonder how many from the class of 75 are here. When they called them out before, I saw about 8 people to my right.
Yeah.
Stand up. Ooh, Honey Badger says, I'm going to just lay you out all night, big fella.
Oh, so fun.
Big tree fall down hard.
That'll do it for the first quarter. After your first half here, 28-3. Hudson driving the boat right now. We'll be back in 2 seconds. We'll catch some of the band, some of the cheer squad, the whole deal. See you in 2.
your Willow River Experience Assistant. At Willow River Company, we take care of all your outdoor needs. Snow removal, irrigation, fine gardening, plant bed maintenance, seasonal planters, lawn care, and planter subscription all year round. And now, it's all bundled into one simple monthly subscription. No stress, no hassle, just a beautifully maintained property. Visit willowriverexperience.com and subscribe today so you can enjoy the view.
Loser buys lunch. You got it. Does this guy know I'm a D1 nose tackle? Assuming I'm an old man will be his first mistake. Am I gonna lose my hair like that? Is that what happened? I used to have hair like that. Honest, I did. I'm getting hungry. Time to end this. Does this go in trash or recycling?
Door Drill and Scow has been fighting for the rights of the injured since 1883. Our lawyers are local. We live and work here, and we believe in giving back to the communities we serve. From the courtroom to the community, Door Drill and Scow is proud to serve northwestern Wisconsin for over 140 years.
Precision engineering.
Comforts of your home and community may never be more important than when you are diagnosed with cancer. At the Cancer Center of Western Wisconsin, we believe that people experiencing cancer deserve easier access to personalized, compassionate, and cutting-edge treatment. With 6 convenient locations in the Western Wisconsin area, our teams ensure you receive the highest quality, comprehensive care and support close to home. You have a choice in your cancer care. Learn more about the Cancer Center of Western Wisconsin at cc-ww.org.
TELUS. Property, services, and solutions. Expertise, communication, and commitment make all the difference. TELUS is a full-service commercial real estate company specializing in retail, office, land, and industrial properties. We offer our clients over 60 years of combined experience and market knowledge in commercial development, land use approvals, brokerage, leasing, property management, association management, and facilities maintenance.
Hudson High School. This is our Sit down. Sit down. Are you ready for the blue and white?
TechConnect is your local AV expert, serving Minnesota and Wisconsin. From new builds to remodels, we design and install custom systems that bring your home to life. Indoors or out, get whole home audio, home theater, networking, and smart control, plus simple protection with Alarm.com. Elevate every room with Lutron automated shades and lighting. Learn more at TechConnectAV.com or call 612-440-507.
Mr. Terry Smith with Anderson Heating. How are you, sir?
Very good, very good. Thanks, Ken.
How about your best customer like high five moment where you're just like, boom, dialed it?
I would say we just finished a house on 3rd Street, an old historic home. And I remember going to the soiree, they called it. And with
who
my
doesn't
wife,
love a good soiree, right?
Yeah, I couldn't even spell it. But anyway, so I get there on 3rd Street only to find out that the homeowner is just in love with Anderson Heating because we stuck it out. It was a 2-year project.
Wow.
2-year project.
Home isn't just a place, it's your next chapter. In Hudson and St. Croix Valley, you deserve a realtor who pairs local insight with real strategy. From smart pricing and staging to pro photos, video tours, and targeted marketing, Carrie guides you every step of the way. Strong negotiation, smooth closings, less stress. Ready to go from for sale to welcome home? Call or text Carrie Ronsberg at 651-592-4993. LPT Realty.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Hudson High School Marching Band. The band is excited to perform for you its 2025 production entitled The Sundial. Drum majors Maddie Peterson and Lily Staff. Is your band ready? Hudson High School Marching Band, you may take the field for your homecoming performance.
That's for me? Thank you. Am I not having a good day?
Some late, leave early. I know, they brought in some free food for us.
Thanks.
Totally. Liam said he
Those must be people that have your number.
Yeah, they are. My wife's down in the Dominican right now. Oh, we're going to go to a city hotel. Sending me pictures like this. Oh yeah. Look at her steak. Look at her steak. Dude, here's oysters. Here it is. Look at this. Snow crab, king crab. She hates seafood. I'm dying. So like, oh my god. I would have crushed that. Right? And the sushi.
When you're working with Derrick Building Solutions, you'll get a full-service general contractor that handles every aspect of the project, from design all the way to the final clean.
You know, I was pretty nervous getting into this. It was a big undertaking. There's a lot that goes into it, but having a good contractor, you know, helps you work through the process. We've never built anything like this before, and knew that we would need probably a little extra help on the front end of getting things going, and so definitely glad that we picked Derrick.
Jonesy's
Discover something delicious at Barker's Bar and Grill. With quality ingredients, exceptional service, our food is always fresh and local. From house-smoked meats, char-grilled hamburgers and turkeys roasted daily, to our hand-cut Barker fries and legendary chicken wings. Experience a bistro of a tavern at Barker's Bar and Grill.
Bar and Grill, close to the rink for all your pre- and post-game fun. Jonesy's features some great apps, the pretzel, onion rings, and don't forget, great wings, both bone-in and boneless. Boneless available in white and dark meat. And then my favorite, on Saturday and Sunday, it's the prime rib. Wow! Jonesy's also caters and hosts meat raffles to benefit local nonprofits. Thanks for being part of the team. Welcome back to the castle. We got to see all the performances tonight. Thanks for sticking around for the half. Amory with our stats.
Yeah, we'll start with the hometown Raiders. Cooper Adair, perfect 4 for 4 for 79 yards and that big touchdown. On the ground, it's all Peyton Pingle. 11 carries, 111 yards, and the 3 touchdowns. Cooper Adair on the ground, 7 carries, 29 yards. Then through the air, it's Delani Oresso, that 1 catch for 59, and then just a whole host of Raiders alongside him as well. And then for the Spartans, it's ugly. 3 of 6, Carson Smith, 3 of 6 for 37 yards passing on the ground. Maxton Lucic, 17 carries for 38 yards. Other than that, it's been big tight end.
When he can get open.
Yep, 3 catches for.
Yeah.
Oh, you would have guessed 37 yards.
Yeah.
And then we can also, I guess, go around the league, go around the BRC.
That's right.
At the half, the Rice Lake Warriors up 20-19 over the River Falls Wildcats. Elsewhere, there's only one other game in action, and that's the New Richmond Tigers against the Menominee Mustangs. 6-0 start of the third quarter. New Richmond over Menominee.
Interesting, yeah. I'm going to do a little highlights brought to you by Tech Connect AV.
Go ahead, Amory.
Here we go.
First touchdown in the game for the Raiders started with our fantasy football running back, Peyton Pingle. Pounds went in from 3 yards out for the touchdown, and then just a big tackle from the Honey Badger on their big tight end, Selden. And again, this is just how the defense has been kind of playing tonight. And then we had that line drive, the screamer right through the uprights for Spears' only points of the night.
We did get a text that somebody thought it went under the crossbar, but
it looked good to me.
Peyton Pingle again just wants a tackle at this point, and for him, it's bounce it outside and get a touchdown, and then we see
here we go
the flea flicker, and Cooper Dare sets his feet and finds Delaney Arresto wide open for a beautiful touchdown for the Raiders. And again, AP stats, it works out, I guess.
It does.
AP
It does.
stats.
Yep. Now you gotta think about the next trick play.
Yeah, and then Peyton Pingle again just bouncing out
This
tacklers.
was just all effort, my gosh.
And then he turns on those Jets, and he got 3 touchdowns for Peyton Pingle, and we'll see how much we see of him in the second half. Maybe a drive, maybe not anything at all. But again, just big night for P squared, as we like to call it.
Yep,
Peyton
P squared.
Pingle.
I like
squared.
it. I like it.
Pingle later. I love it.
Yeah, you're gonna. You did such a good job of convincing Coach Cowles to try the flea flicker. I mean, we can come up with a few plays that.
We could.
There's. You remember the old? I like the old Statue of Liberty play.
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Remember that?
I do.
That's a little draw play that usually can work pretty well. You gotta carry that fake out good. I like bootlegs. That's not really a trick play, but
yeah,
naked bootleg.
Oh, we got a couple shout outs we'll get to here. We got a whole bunch here. Let's see what we got here. One more shout out to our late classmate Preston Anderson and Connor Lomas. Got a howdy booth crew. It's me, Cal, from earlier watching the home while eating dinner and doing homework.
Whoa, it's Friday.
What up, bro? If you ever need a guest, I'm here. Just call me up. Cal, shout out to you, bro. Your money. We ran into Cal in the booth the other night. He was doing some filming for the JV squad. Thanks, Cal. Hudson football JV mom watching from Eau Claire tonight with Dad. Booyah, let's go. Tuning in from EC. I'll be there tomorrow. Riley, 2023, Jillian, 2026, and the Rangers, 2030 parents watching from Arizona with the Van Sants. Bingo. Thanks for tuning in, crew. Sorry, we got a whole bunch coming in here. Raider football shout out from the town of Hudson. The town of Hudson. Not city.
Just a
town.
little further to our east.
Shout out from the town. I like that. Let's see. How long has Hudson been the Raiders?
Well, that's a good question.
Well, now we got trivia coming into the booth.
We already talked about. For those of you that have followed us for a while, Hudson hasn't always been Hudson. It started off with the name Buena Vista. And you know
That's
something
right.
interesting?
That is a fun fact.
I got my tax bill, my property tax bill.
Yeah.
Which I wasn't happy about, but that's a different story.
We can talk about that off the air.
Yes.
Same. I'm like,
Crazy.
what? Who did this?
But my
assessment?
legal description was into the town of Buena Vista.
No
my
way.
house was built in 1865.
Is that right?
Yes.
Wow.
The original house. So, yes. So
no way.
It's a real thing. Buena Vista.
Dude, that's really cool. Got a couple more shout outs here. Hey, Ken, greetings from your Hermantown, Minnesota fans. Rock on Raiders and our nephew, Liam Mayer. Let's go, Hermantown! Blow it up out there. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Rick Mellum, class of 72, watching from Tampa. Tampa Bay? Tampa Bay.
Yeah. Tampa Bay.
Yep.
Tampa another Bay. One of those scoop kits, and that's going out of bounds. That was, I don't know what that was.
Well, thanks for tuning out there, Raider fans. We appreciate your support.
Yeah, my guess is we're going to see this first team offense at least for a drive or two, kind of continue to build off that first half, and again we'll see a heavy dose of Peyton Pingle, I'm going to guess.
We have one more text coming in on the private line that we'll get to. Then we're not going to do the private line anymore. But Mitch Spanks, Monday, he says, Monday is called the super moon, otherwise known as the hunter's moon. Fun fact.
I'll be watching my trail cams.
Go Raiders. And Mitch, happy belated birthday. We wished you a birthday last week, I think, or the week before, and hope you're doing great. Mitch and I years ago won a, hopefully I'm not letting the cat out of the bag here, we won a Verizon contest. And him and I ran into each other in the suites at a Packer game.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You both won the same contest?
At the time, yeah. So there was like, I don't know, 20 of us in this suite, huge suite. Food, bevies, the whole thing.
Yep.
And at the time, we didn't really know each other. We had a mutual friend, Todd Hess.
Yep.
But, you know, when you have a couple kitty cocktails and you start getting to know people in the booth, all of a sudden we put it together. Yeah. And then, yeah. Great guy. Shout out, Mitch. Boom.
Adair for no gain and brings up an early third down. See what the Raiders are going to do here.
We got a football game going on here. I forget.
Yep. Pingle will get the edge.
Oh,
nice
got
tackle.
Good tackle by
Trip Rowe out there.
Trip Rowe.
Yeah, I mean, strung that out enough and able to get the tackle for loss. So this is the first punt of the game for the Raiders.
Yeah, nice stop by the Spartans defense, and again, just kind of an odd drive there for the Raiders.
Yeah. Seemed a little disjointed. Good snap.
Oh, good punt.
Nice end over ender. Fielded at the 25.
Nice job, Chase Johnson.
Wow.
Getting downfield quickly for the big guy. Makes the tackle. A little help.
Yeah, from Miles Howe there. And you see this Raiders defense come out that, again, besides that one drive, that big pass to Selden, it hasn't really been much there for the Spartans offense so far. And like we mentioned kind of in pregame, it's kind of just been whatever they can get at this point offensively.
Please report to the concession stand to collect your winnings.
Ooh, probably a big
win tonight, I bet.
Split the pot.
Well, shout out to Hudson Safe. Be putting on it's hudsonsafe.org, I believe. You can donate to the senior party that's going on. It's going to be a fun night.
Yeah, new quarterback into the game.
What's
Yep,
this?
that's number 6. We mentioned him before. Just a sophomore.
Yeah,
number
we're going to have
6,
a hold.
that's Luke
Flag.
Lundgren.
I think we're going to have a hold on that edge.
Okay.
Tackle by number 12, Josiah Wilson.
Speaking of stuff we should give a shout out for, I'm just going to flash this on the screen here. We've got Tackle for a Cure coming up in a couple weeks. Again, love for you to scan that QR code. All of the proceeds benefit the Rhinos Foundation that serves Western Wisconsin, so Pierce and St. Croix County. We'll flash that up another time or two tonight. But again, everything that goes to the Rhinos goes out to people dealing with cancer, families dealing with cancer in Western Wisconsin. Great organization. So that'll back up the Spartans. Looks like about 10.
10 yards, yep.
What was the call? I didn't get it.
It was a hold.
Yip
Yep.
yapping. Okay, thank you.
We haven't seen a Raider turnover tonight, so I'm sure they're looking for opportunities maybe to get the ball back.
Little handoff, cutting through traffic. Picks up about 4 or 5. It's a couple back. The Studi section with a delayed you can't do that chant after the penalty was assessed to the Spartans.
Yeah, Thomas Anderson on the carry, so his first carry of the night. Guy we've seen defensively for the Spartans.
So 2nd and 15-ish.
So both these quarterbacks, Lundgren just a sophomore, Smith earlier a junior. I think with the exception of that tight end, Selden, a lot of younger guys on this team.
Fakes the handoff, rolls out to his left. All sorts of Raiders over there, and they do take him down for a gain of maybe a half a yard there.
Yeah, he's a little bit more fleet of foot than Smith was.
Yeah.
I mean, that looked pretty good, at least from the standpoint of how quickly he got out on that rollout. But Jack Hatfield kind of flushed him and Bonashinsky and a host of Raiders made the tackle.
Yeah, long 3rd and 16, so look for Selden here.
Slowly starting to cool down just a teach. Again, long 3rd down.
Well,
fakes. Nope.
Nothing
Didn't hand that off.
doing. Mayer tackle for loss. Well, that kind of tells you the difference between quarterbacks. They didn't really even, with the exception of that rollout play, they weren't thinking about throwing the football.
Yeah. Looks like they'll bring out the kicking squad. Just a
Trip
little.
Rowe is also just a sophomore, so.
Up, Studi section chanting. Who do they want, Amory?
I can't even hear it.
The same dude.
Probably Alec Matza.
Another returnable one. Nice job, Dane. Securing that football, getting some positive yards.
Tackled by number 38, Miles Morris.
Well, let's see if the Raiders can come out and shake the cobwebs. That first drive out of the half was a little bit shaky.
Yep. Disoriented. See Murtha again with that mismatch.
Pass a little screen pass.
Nice.
Little
Right. Look at this.
there he goes.
Off to the races. 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Hudson. Let's go.
That play took a little time to develop. And again, Delani just kind of got some momentum going. Long strides.
Here's the play. And
pretty good speed. I mean, took a little time. He got a really good block out on that edge. Not sure I didn't catch that number there. Thought Christensen's out, right?
I'll give you one more look at it in a second here. Give me 1 second. Kick was blocked. One more time by Associated
Yeah, so
Eye.
just kind of a little pause there. But all of a sudden, he gets a great block.
Yeah, big Sam Rogers out there.
And on that edge, too, that other receiver was able to get over.
Yeah, that was Haas. Haas-Papopoulos out there as well.
Haas. Good block by him out there, too.
Well, that was a big time play right there.
Yeah,
Nice.
the rest of the night for the Raiders, it's he's had his coming out party. We saw Logan Murtha last year against Rice Lake kind of do that, and tonight Delani's making the name for himself. I mean, 2 catches for 106 and 2 touchdowns. I mean, you can't be much happier with that performance, can you?
Yeah,
Big plays.
That's awesome. Big homecoming night for him. 2025 homecoming. I can't believe the class of 2020 is having their 5-year. I think that's nuts.
That's 2025.
It makes sense. I know it just seems like it goes.
If you want to,
just goes so quick.
Scribble it out quick.
So quick, though. It goes so quick. Rochester math. That's true. That's true. Not all of us are in AP math like Amory.
AP stats.
AP stats.
I mean, I'm in 2 maths, but
just saying. Showboat.
Just saying.
Sheesh. Yep. Flexing in the booth a little bit on Spooner and Rochester math classes.
Coach Cowell's teaching me right.
Yep.
Yep.
Teaching you real nice, like.
And listening to your coaching advice.
Oh yeah.
Right.
He has enough with us sometimes.
I can imagine that's a pretty fun class with him at the helm. Fielded at the 5 for the Spartans. Got a good run back here. Oh,
yeah,
it just got
good shoestring tackle that time.
Yeah, Evan Phillipson on the tackle there for the Raiders, and might have been a touchdown saving tackle there.
I think so. He was about to go for a run.
All right, so this is kind of where the part of the game where we start to see a lot of mass substitution. So we'll try to keep up, tell you who's on the field when your family member gets out there.
Yeah, no Mayer anymore. I don't expect to see him at least the rest of the night, I'm going to guess. So Jet Jones checks in, number 52, and then Rome Hackbarth on the near side, number 16 as well.
Looks like we're back to Smith at quarterback. Oh,
missed the handoff there.
Honey Badger says, nah, yeah, that was a broken play, and it looked pretty good for a second, but I'm going to put you down.
Yep. That was crazy. So made a couple yards there, but put about five down, 2nd and 5-ish. Yeah, I'm not used to this much time between plays. A lot of the teams that we play are a little bit more hurry up.
Yeah, and again, maybe it's, hey, I got a young team, and we have to take our time. But when you're down 34-3, there's got to be a little bit of urgency at some point.
Another handoff, slips through a couple there. Nice hit at the end, and picked up about 4 on that one. Bring up 3rd and 1.
Put his head down, and
good run.
As Amory mentioned, kind of slow going in that first half for the running game, but they're sticking to it.
Getting the reps in. Ooh. Accidentally ate one of those hot dogs. I was thinking they'd be good. Wrong-o.
They probably give us the rejects up
I'm
here.
pretty sure that's what happened. They're like, box those up for those clowns up in the booth.
Had him.
Oh, they had him, and then first down coming up for the Spartans as he just wiggled through, picked up about 2.
Yeah, Hatfield and Big Blake Anderson, and just neither of them could bring him down. Kind of wiggled out, and enough for the first down for the Spartans.
Ball spotted just on the 40.
Remember the notorious hot dog incident we had at a baseball game? That year that they tried to kill us with those super hot ones?
Oh. Those things were literally like on fire from the inside. I don't know what was wrong with those guys cooking those things. Those
Ken
were
and I
so
both took
bad.
a bite, and our eyes almost popped out. Oh, nice tackle. Hatfield out there? Yeah, nice shoestring tackle for him.
So we've been involved in several hot dog incidents. Do you remember the one over in Eau Claire? The water dogs?
Yes.
So, Amory, these things, you bit into them, and they had been soaking in the wiener water for so long. They had soaked up wiener water.
Oh, no.
And you bit into it. It was like a splash of just disgusting in your mouth. And they were soggy. Oh, it was horrible.
I don't miss Carson Park. Everything there was just kind of little substandard to what we get to be spoiled with in these stadiums now.
That's the truth. Yeah, the water dog, that wrecked me for a little bit. Gonna air one out. They got a
coverage.
Interception.
Nice play.
Yep.
Blanket coverage. Played the ball well, kept the receiver at his back, and then it was his ball to get.
Nice job, Sam, on that footage. Great pick on that one.
You just notice how, as Amory mentioned, early in the year, sometimes when those balls were up in the air, he might get a little bit turned around or lost, but that time tracked it very well, and there's your turnover.
Yeah, we're going to see some substitution. Pingle and Adaro will be done, the 7 deuce combos done for the night, and then we're going to see Grant Berkey take over at quarterback as well as Caleb Blowcamp in the backfield. Then wide receivers, Dane Burr stays in, but Owen Jamison, number 83, checks in the game. So another one of the coaches.
Jamison. Another Jamison. Got lots of Jamisons on this.
And he gets the ball
program.
right there.
Handoff coming this way. Good blocks. Cuts up fields. Nice job using his blockers. Nice little run there, about 9 yards.
Yeah, Cowell's right there on the carry. So
crafty. He's crafty. Name that band.
That would be the Beastie Boys.
God, I can never stump you. We got to figure out where we can go play like music trivia sometime. I'm just gonna be like, all right, I got $100. I'm a man. Sundin, let's go.
Don't do anything past the 90s.
Oh,
I'm probably gonna get lost.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Yeah, 100%. Studi section having some fun down there for homecoming. I think they just took a little roller coaster ride, maybe. Tough to tell. Illegal formation being called.
Yeah, and he negates that run. And
That's what kind of happens in these spots, right? Doing guys coming in, it's like, okay, I don't get a lot of varsity time. I'm a backup in practice. I might not necessarily know exactly what I'm supposed to do, but Fake it till you make it.
That's right. Well, handoff inside gets wrapped up pretty quick there by the Spartans.
He's a pretty big guy, too. Caden Koval, 6'5", 218.
Dang. Yeah, that's a big dude. All right, second and long coming up after that. We get another whistle from the side.
Oh, this is a good one. So the ball spotter on that far side has the ball at the 30 or the 21, and the ball spotted at the 25.
Uh-oh.
So
they should have had my Snickers.
Right? Just chuck some on the field real quick. Amy and I were doing the powder puff game, and there was no sticks out there for a while. And then when the sticks came out, they were being run by the seniors.
Oh, so there was a little
there was a fair amount
tomfoolery going on?
And skullduggery.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is. Here's that play. Their defense, they're all just going to charge at the line.
Here.
Oh, goes deep.
Chucking it up.
He's got it. Oh.
Good arm. Good arm.
Really good arm.
Yeah, Grant Berkey, the backup quarterback, looking for Dane Burr out there, and just a little out of reach for Burr.
As we say in baseball, just a bit outside. Oh, the Studi section is getting absolutely ape right now. Feeling the funk.
I like it. Good feed by Berkey.
Oh,
Another
wow,
good
got him.
ball.
Chucks it, got him open.
Nice
Haasapopoulos
throw.
off to the races. Haas got one to beat.
There we go.
Haasapopoulos. Let's go big time. Wow, that was awesome.
Love it. And a stiff arm at the end to get him into the end zone.
It was almost like you used that for momentum to launch him, you know?
Yeah, it sure did. I mean, you saw the speed.
Watch that Associated Eye replay if we can.
And as I mentioned,
Chucked here.
Berkey's got great footwork getting outside the pocket and a pretty good arm. Got that one up in the air. We saw the one before he overthrew, that time right on the money. Haasapopoulos number 6, 7, 8. I'm not sure which one this is, but he gets the touchdown.
4, I think.
Yeah, I don't think there's any way that defender was stopping him no matter what. He wanted that touchdown, and he gets it. So another guy who gets his first varsity touchdown of the year, and another kick that's blocked and
but good.
Goes in.
Yeah, just snuck over the crossbar. Some of those big boys getting hands on things, so that'll put us at a 41-3, which potentially is runtime.
That is runtime, my friend, as long as we can keep it in that range.
Yep.
So, yeah, nice to see some of the backup players come in and execute.
Big time. Haasapopoulos was
Shout out to that offensive
rocking.
line. Those starters have been staying in the game. We'll probably see some rotation come out from them.
Yeah, we can shout those guys out. Joey Arnovic, number 68, number 66, Johan Stoltz, number 75, Sam Rogers. Oh, who else is on there? Oh, I'm missing the captain, Kale Larson, our center.
Dude.
Yep, and
Xander Patrica.
Yep.
Yeah. I know I'm missing a few. I was going off the head. I was going off the dome. So
yeah, I mark them every game.
Yeah.
We don't give them enough love, and we've been told that before, so we try to stay on top of it.
Aaron, you both do a great job at loving those guys up. Keep it up. Love it.
Yeah, they've had a big bounce back week. You know, last week it was kind of a struggle for them, and this week it's been dominant. It's back to that big Hudson O-line football, and love to see it as the Raiders are kind of running away with this one as we expected, 41-3.
Raiders will be kicking right to left on your computer dial. I like that new scoreboard we got. Like the new one?
Yeah.
What happened the last one? Got hit by lightning or crushed by the wind or something?
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah, it was storm damage.
Yeah, this thing's, as we used to say back in Rochester in the late 80s, this thing's mint.
Yeah.
Aim, are you picking up what I'm laying down over there?
Yeah, I am. Nice kick.
Ours used to have...
let's go, fella.
Touchback.
Ours used to burn out a new light bulb every week, so the 3 looked like the 2, and the,
Rochester
7 was a
similar.
1.
Yeah, we weren't the Rockets. We weren't. We were like, we did have a heck of a player come out when I was a sophomore. Daryl Thompson.
Oh, yeah.
Came out of Rochester.
Yeah, he calls some Gopher games.
He does. He does.
And he played for the Packers.
He did. Yeah.
Trying to see if we have any more.
Yeah.
Substitutions in the game. Yeah, we do. So number 27, Eli Henning, the senior, gets some time in the game, as well as the junior Evan Phillips, number 42, in at middle linebacker.
Thank you for picking that up.
Ooh, nice little run through. Somebody says no more.
That's Hackbarth that time. It's always fun when you're kind of coming away to make a tackle and the guy's not looking at you. No, that was a very clean tackle, right? We see a lot of blindside
Could have
hits
been worse,
and things
yes.
which aren't something that you want to do, but Hackbarth able to upend them.
I got one more quick story about Daryl Thompson. So I was a sophomore. I probably weighed $140 soaking wet, 5'10", something like that as a sophomore, and he was a man.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, this guy is so huge. Just, almost looked like
Hercules.
Brock Lesnar. His neck is just one big chunk.
Yep.
That's how Daryl looked back in the day. I'm like, oh my gosh. And the things he could do on the field, he just used to ragdoll people like, oh, you're going to try to tackle me? Good luck.
And he was fast. I mean,
He was,
had a good
yeah.
year he had a good career with the Gophers. And
That's right. Yep. That's right. Yep. Years later, I ran into him in the Skyway and was looking at eye to eye with him. And I was like,
you're not so tough now, are you,
not
big
that
guy?
big, are you? You an arm wrestler, leg wrestler or something? Little handoff. This one goes up the middle. Trying to push the pile there, but a lot of blue jerseys saying not going to do that.
Yeah, when you get players like that you see at the high school level, it's like, yep, that's somebody that's different. That's somebody that's special.
Right. Fun to see. Really fun to see.
Yeah, we saw that last week with Big Sam Simpson for River Falls, the Indiana commit, and he kind of showed us who's boss last week. He pancaked the mayor a few times.
Sure did it the second half, yeah.
Another handoff, little stutter step
nice.
there. And
Jet
that cost him.
Jones, excellent penetration, good finish. Also in on that tackle, Jackson, is it Belsier?
Yep.
Balsier?
Yep,
He made a nice
74.
play. 74.
Yeah, and we'll have Jace Buchholz, number 51, checking the game. So So big Blake Anderson's one of the only starters staying in the game so far, besides the safeties Healy and Ellenbecker. But again, yeah, big Blake Anderson right there. Kind of forced Lucic to go back inside, and just the whole host of Raiders, Jet Jones, and as we call him, Bubba.
Who's Bubba?
Number 74, we call him Bubba.
I like it.
That's kind of a throwback.
Come on, Bubba.
Third and long here. A little pass coming up. This one's
he's got him.
chucked. He's got
nice play.
Wow.
Isaac Ellenbecker out there, and that's his second interception of the year, and kind of just camped under that one and waited for it to come down. And
That's the way you play that safety spot. It's kind of like a center fielder in baseball where you're kind of tracking everything. You don't let the ball get behind you, or you don't want to turn your back on the ball.
Yeah.
He did a good job just keeping an eye on it the whole way and got the second Raider turnover of the night.
Well, that'll do it for the third quarter. We'll be back for quarter number 4 and some trivia.
When you're buying insurance, finding protection closer to home is always better. After all, who is likely to care more about you? Someone at the end of a 1-800 number or your local professional insurance agent? If you need a quote or just have a question, please just drop in and see us or give us a call. SF Insurance Group is your local community insurance agency. Visit our many locations at St. Croix Falls, Osceola, Somerset, New Richmond, Hudson, Stillwater, Chisago City, and Forest Lake. Visit us online at sfinsurancegroup.com.
One of my favorites in town. Yep, it's the Willow River and Carbonis, located in Burkhart, Wisconsin. A great place to hang out with your friends pre or post game. Fantastic pizza, beauty burgers, and broasted chicken you'll rave about for weeks. Chris and his crew are here for you. Stop on by and say hi. It's that Willow River and Carboni's just north of town.
A small bird flying around in the booth right now. Might be called a moth. Tough to tell. Got the windows open. A little Sweet Caroline being played for the studio section. A little bum bum bum. Let's go.
Have you ever experienced birds dive bombing you or flying at you in Menards?
You know, I have once.
I had one poop on my hat.
I poop on your hat.
Yeah.
You visit my
Glad I had a
Menards.
hat on.
Yeah, I always think it's interesting how there's literally like a bird family that lives there.
Yeah.
You wonder if one of the Menards guys is like, oh, I got to go feed the birds.
Yeah. Well, and they're usually hanging around the bird feed. Go figure.
Weirdest deal, right? All right, so we've got a tradition of putting together some trivia after the third quarter. This trivia is brought to you by Willow River and Carboni's over in the beautiful Burkhart, Wisconsin, just past the Willow River State Park, one of my favorite places to hang out. Live music on Friday and Saturday nights. Let's go, Chris, Kath, and the crew.
You ready? Ready for this?
Am I ready? We got to put, so we should probably explain the rules real quick, just in case somebody hasn't played the game before. We'll tell you about some trivia. We'll put up our text the booth number. The first person to text the booth with the correct answer wins a large 2-topping pizza at Willow Carboni's on us. That's right, a free 2-topping pizza. Hit it,
let's
baby.
do it. Let's do it.
Hit it.
So
Let it rip.
your Willow River Carboni's trivia. Last week's Packer-Cowboys game didn't end really the way that us Packer fans had hoped. 40-40 tie. Frustrating as Packer fans.
I'm going to mute Amory's mic. Hold on.
The lack of urgency, everything else. And then what was really interesting was I read the next day, Coach LaFleur commented that had he known it was going to end that way or end like that, he would have probably tried to go a little faster, which I thought, whoa, that's interesting, right? So anyway, in Wisconsin high school football, the overtime rules are similar to college rules where both teams get the ball to start overtime at the opponent's 25-yard line.
Okay.
Where they have an opportunity to try to score, but they can also extend their chances by getting a first down or two. That setup and rule changed in 2008, but prior to the new rules beginning in 2008, what yard line did teams start overtime in? What yard line did teams start overtime prior to the new rules beginning in 2008, where they now start at the 25-yard line?
Okay, what was it? Okay.
Yes. So on that punt, we were punting there, and Bennett Selden, the big tight end, personal foul, roughing the kicker, roughing the punter on Superior. So
I saw he got close.
Yeah, and then
start the buses.
One of their big boys laid a big pancake block on Eli heading out on the edge on that return. But again, just a mistake, and now the Raiders will just run the ball a little bit more and chew some more clock.
All right, we got the text the booth lighting up with trivia right now.
Oh, Ballcamp with a nice run. Oh, he breaks the tackle.
Let's go, big fella.
Ooh, all right. Ballcamp.
All right, we've got our winner.
The answer to the trivia question, and a lot of states still do this. Wisconsin is not one of them, but a lot of states start overtime in high school football, and the rule in Wisconsin prior to 2008 was the 10-yard line. So the 10-yard line is the correct answer.
Oh, Berkey, nice move. Breaks the tackle.
Get there, Berkey.
He's got it.
Touchdown.
There you go.
Let's go, big fella. Woo! Boys are blowing it up tonight. A little Associated Eye replay coming in hot.
Yeah, and Grant Berkey just kind of did that himself. A play that was supposed to go to the other side, and he read it well and broke a few tackles and tight-roped his way into the end zone to make this score 47-3. Your Hudson Raiders.
That's our winner, if you wanted to say nice job.
Nate Cromery, the winner. So, yeah, you started at the 10-yard line, which meant you needed to put points on the board. There was going to be no opportunity to get a first down. And that rule changed after the way the rule sits now is you start at the 25-yard line. If both teams are tied still and go to a second overtime, they must go for a 2-point conversion. And then the third overtime, they start at where the 2-point conversion line would be, and they need to score from there. So it's changed a little bit over the years.
Extra point is good. And
somebody hit you with trick question. I love it.
I got to tell you this, though, real quick. So I thought, well, okay, what's the longest high school game that there ever was? Like, how many overtimes was it?
Oh, right.
So they're in Texas.
That's a great question.
Back, gosh, it's been probably 15 years now. Maybe even not quite that long. But anyway, it happened in Texas. It was Jacksonville versus Nacogdoches. Nacogdoches, yep. So those were the two schools. Went to 12 overtimes.
Oh, my gosh.
Now, here's the interesting thing.
Wow, how late is that?
Here's the interesting thing. The game was set up this way. Jacksonville came into the game with a 5-1 district mark, while the Dragons were barely staying alive in the playoffs with a 2-4 record. A win would give Nacogdoches a win in the playoffs, but they needed a game in the playoffs, but they needed to win the game by at least 8 points.
Oh.
So if you think about this, now you get into overtime.
Right.
And what was happening in overtime was they needed to win by 8. In other words, they needed to stop Jacksonville and then score and get the 2-point. Well, what ended up happening was if all of a sudden Jacksonville kicked a field goal, well, they would have to kick a field goal.
Same thing, right?
And if they would miss, like if Jacksonville would score a touchdown but miss the 2-point, they would miss the 2-point on purpose because they needed to get to that point.
So what happened, Amory? Sorry, I got to interrupt.
So we have some more subs, and we're going to see Alec Motz, number 41, checking the game. So
me man, get in.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was when I started to read it, I'm
so
like,
intriguing. Yeah.
Yeah, so they had to strategically try to play to win by 8, and they couldn't go for the win even if
that's nuts.
They could get it, with an extra point or 2-point conversion.
That is nuts. Look at this beast.
Oh, that's a big bug.
That looks like something that would sting.
What's the final score of that game? Like 80-some to.
Yeah, great question. 84-81.
You guessed that? Dang, dude.
Yeah.
Good job.
84-81.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That's a fun fact there.
Oh, nice tackle out there.
Yep. Boys looking good over there. Quick shout out to the Axles back in the hood tuning in. Appreciate you guys popping a text into the booth.
Yeah, Hunter Rieger in on the tackle there. We're going to see some more subs. We're going to see number 87, Mason Bates, and number 48, Hunter Hansen, checking the game for the Raiders. So 2 seniors getting an opportunity to play.
Fire drill.
Oh, yeah. Hustle. Whoa. Man down. Grosses. Another handoff by the Spartans. Wow, good hustle. Gets through, and he's into the next level here and off to the races. Good little run there by the Spartans as he got through the seam.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he ran hard. And think about how many carries he's had without a whole lot of success.
Yeah.
They keep going to him. And, I mean, he got through there and certainly had tacklers that could take him down, but a couple good stiff arms.
Yeah, nice play, nice run.
Yeah, up to that point, I mean, Lucius was 22 carries for 50 yards, and now puts him at 115. So, again, just...
Well, a late touchdown by the Spartans here. They'll go for a field goal. Field goals have been interesting tonight. Couple blocked. He skipped one in the first time. And this one's
good.
Nothing but net. Nice job. Nice
pretty good
chip shot there. Yeah, looked real good.
So, real quick, let's just we like at homecoming to talk about the other sports going on. We're football focused, but we're going to talk a little bit about some of the other programs going on. Let's start with Hudson Soccer. They're in first place in the Big Rivers as of October 1st. Ridiculous, 35 goals for them against 0 goals.
Yeah,
they have
conference.
not given up a
You're
goal in
kidding me.
conference.
They've shut out?
Yeah,
Shut out everybody.
They beat North, what was that, 6-0 on Thursday. So, yeah,
They're doing great.
That's
Jack
super
Poole,
impressive.
Will Cook, and Calvin Lassard lead the conference in scoring. So they're all on the top there. And then goalies Parker Stremke and Eric Palm have not given up a goal. So keep an eye on them as they forward on to playoffs.
Yeah, they start playoffs. What is that? Well, they do it weird. So they have a conference tournament. So
What's that mean?
So at the end of the year, at the end of the conference, so technically we have already won the conference championship, but then they do like a little conference tournament. Like a bracket style. So we'll play Memorial next Tuesday for basically the conference. But again, the way we've been playing, at least.
Yeah, and they've been traveling all over the state
Madison.
playing good teams.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, getting ready for a run.
Yeah,
I like that, boys.
Yeah, we played Oregon the other week in Madison.
Really?
Number 4 ranked team in the state, shut them out 2-0. So again, the last time we gave up a goal was a month and 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Dang.
So yeah, just
they're
really
doing
talented
great.
squad.
That's really cool.
Girls golf, Big Rivers champs heading into the regionals next week with the goal of making state golf. They made it last year, so going back to back.
That's right. Yeah.
Sophomore, and this is a young lady that I've known for since she was little too, Ava Swadley, player of the year in the Big Rivers Conference.
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row. She's just a sophomore.
That family knows how to play some golf.
They do. Yep. Also, Lydia Duffy, Amelia Schrader, Carolyn Clements, Greta Geis, and Lily Fall are part of that team. So hopefully they can get the whole team to state and make a run again. So
very cool.
Girls volleyball lost their first conference match, as Amory mentioned, to River Falls, who's got a very good program. Sitting at 4-1 in BRC and also 14-4 overall. Senior Caitlin Dross leads the team in digs. Sophomore Aspen Malali, the leader in kills. Junior Addie McCarthy, the leader in blocks. And freshman Aniston Zoller, the leader in serving aces. So keep an eye on those young ladies as they continue on in the season. I'm sure they'll make some noise in the playoffs.
Yeah, I love that.
Boys and girls cross country. Both the boys and girls cross country teams have been performing well as they move down the home stretch here of the season. This Saturday in Hudson, they host an invitational with New Richmond, River Falls, and St. Croix Central. At the New Richmond invite last week, the Hudson girls took second and the boys took third. So
let's go.
We know a couple of years ago, they went to state, I think, 1 or 2 years.
Yeah.
We covered that as the season went on.
Yeah,
love that.
We're kind of going through these hockey line changes, as we mentioned, as we see Sam Christopher check back in at quarterback, Grady Simonesk get some snaps, and then Holden Nichols as well on the carry there, along with Devin Odom. So we're going to see a lot of these guys, some really younger guys, so some sophomores and some.
Good. Yes, thank you. Thank you for putting that in there. All right, round it out here. Hudson girls tennis team finished second just behind Eau Claire Memorial at last week's BRC tennis tournament. Anna Runk won the number 1 singles title. So that's,
nice.
You have your number 1, 2, 3, 4, you play the other team. And so she was the number 1 player essentially in the conference this year. So nice job by her.
Big run right there, too.
They finished their season with a record of 14-4, and they're going to move on to regionals next.
All right. Let's go, girls.
And then last but not least, Hudson girls swimming and diving. I couldn't find a whole lot on this, so we're going to just give them a shout-out. Season's well underway. Not a ton of information that shared the results, but this Saturday the team will compete at Simley High School with more conference meets coming through October, the Big Rivers Conference Tournament and sectionals following in early November.
Okay, awesome.
That's your crackpot stat look around
that was
Raider
awesome.
programs.
Sundin, that was awesome. Thank you for that.
Did I miss anything? You
No,
probably have a little bit more to add.
As we inch towards the end of the fall sports, we get to those winter sports, the basketballs, a little puck, as we like to call it nowadays. So,
well, we got a puck head right next to us here.
Yeah, we do.
Careful what you say.
No, you're good. You can besmirch my team all you want. Just expect Benny Hadeen and his crew to flatten you into the boards at any moment. Don't worry about those guys. They don't hurt too bad.
The big rig, Big Swanee.
Oh, yeah, Big Swanee. Guy's crafty in the crease. 3rd and short here. Studio section calling for some action. First
There we
down
go.
and more.
Yeah, Grady Simones on the carry. So another one of these coaches' sons that you're going to see a lot of the next
That's
few
really
years.
fun. Really
so
fun.
You'll see the Cowles, the Simones, the Jamisons.
Quarterback kicker by number 38.
That's sweet.
Brady Simmons.
You know, it's funny to see, you know, you get the bottom of the barrel as a guy who doesn't play a lot. We're number 38 as a quarterback.
Yeah.
Isn't that nuts?
It's like, come on, Dad. You're one of the coaches here. Can't you get me a quarterback number?
Yeah, so in college, it's really funny, actually. The BYU quarterback, his name's Bear.
Yeah.
And he wears number 44 as a
Really?
starting quarterback.
QB.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Oh, fumble. Ball's on the ground.
Ball down. Looks like a turnover happening here. Yep. Fumble, Dave says. Over the Fumblerooski.
See if we can get some more shout-outs here. We have the younger brother of Josiah Wilson, number 40, Jordan Wilson, in the game, as well as Tyrone Poole, number 94, on the D-line. Who else do we have? Miles Howe in there. Braden Volker, number 45. Alec Matson. We call him Mozzarella.
Mozzie.
Number 41.
Mozzarella.
Let's see who else we got out there. Eli Henning, number 27. Jace Buholtz, number 51. Big Bubba, number 74. And then Evan Phillips, number 42.
These are the fun times to get these guys some playing time and get out there.
Yeah,
I mean, parents and grandparents and people come to watch, and, you know, the hard work that all these kids put in on the field and practice and summer workouts and things like that. It's good to see them get a little bit of time to shine.
Oh, man. The same guy that sent in trick question on yours, he said, "You guys rock. More stories, more stories." So funny.
Yeah, also number 34, Rex Brooks, sorry, into the game, and Isaac Ellenbecker. So again, Isaac Ellenbecker, the only starter that's in the game right now at free safety.
Bubba's still in at nose tackle.
We got
74, right?
Yep.
It's Bubba.
Yeah.
We got a way to go, Grant, number 14 from Dad.
Yeah, great job.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of him next year. I'm going to guess that's most likely going to be our starting quarterback next year.
Mm-hmm. Like it. Well,
Nice
handoff by the Spartans. They'll pick up 2.
Yeah, Big Bubba in there on the tackle, as well as Alec Matza.
All right, you got 4 more. Shift change.
Shift change. Coming in off the boards quick. Second and 8 here. They'll drop back. Good protection. Scrambles and ball down.
Yeah, Miles Howe, number 23 right there. Beautiful technique right there. Just punches right on the ball and forces the fumble.
That's something you guys practice.
Yeah, they teach that a lot, and
actually teach it at the youth levels now,
Yeah.
too.
Do they
Kind
really?
of the form tackling is different than it used to be. You used to kind of wrap up behind the knees and try to tackle. Now it's kind of like you drive your arms up.
Okay.
Try to punch that ball out.
Interesting.
ooh, the ref took a spill down here.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
On a knee.
Flag in the play.
He's okay. Got a cramp, maybe. He's stretching it. Well, we won't speculate on what's up with that young man. We'll let's take a quick pause here as he gets back. Offensive holdings being called.
He's holding his hammy there, so I'm not sure what's going on. They're getting a little help from the superior trainer.
Minute 39 left to go in this one. It's been a homecoming.
Good bounce back.
Yeah,
exactly.
Great game.
Maybe
what we were
quickly,
hoping for.
Amer, you're faster at this
Yeah, I
than
could
I
get.
am.
I was
Check
just.
those
I was
other
thinking
scores.
about it.
Yeah, we had a
let's
couple
see.
that were kind of.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Hold your breath.
2:55 and ticking down in the fourth quarter. The Rice Lake Warriors 28, the River Falls Wildcats 27, but River Falls is at the 19-yard line of Rice Lake.
Oh,
Boy,
goodness.
They got a good kicker.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, goodness. I wonder how many timeouts and all that
big
stuff.
Third and eight.
You watching it?
Yeah. We'll give the people at home some some love there. But Richmond figured it out offensively in that second half, and 26-0 now in the fourth quarter. And
wow,
the team we'll see next week, the Chi-High Cardinals, take care of business 35-14 over a pretty solid DC Everest squad.
Yeah,
Really?
I tell you, as we've talked about, we know Spash is going to come out of that conference, man. I guess DC Everest is the other team that makes the playoffs.
Yeah, 4-3 and 4-1 in conference for DC Everest as they fall tonight to Chi-High, 35-14.
Huh. Maybe have our hands full next weekend.
Well, they always play us hard, and that's going to be
for sure, especially on the road when we're at their house.
That'll be a fun one. And they're now 3-4, so they're fighting for playoffs.
They're hungry.
Yep.
Qualifications in Division 1, and that ref's okay, and just have the couple more runs.
Okay.
It'd be good. Rub some dirt on that. Third and a mile coming up late in this one, minute 39 to go. Stick around post game. Of course, we've got our Jonesy's Player of the Game. We'll watch all the highlights. Brought to you by Tech Connect AV. Oh, oof, big throw. Quick shout out to Anderson Heating. Appreciate you guys being part of the team this year. Fun to see your new commercials in the mix.
What a play call. I'm watching it in River Falls touchdown on a little, like you mentioned, that bootleg. Exactly that. So touchdown River Falls, but again, they kind of scored it a little quickly. So there's still 2:19 left in that fourth quarter, and they're up what'll be most likely a touchdown either way because, as we know, Westlake doesn't kick the ball. So
yeah, we'll have to see. Well, after that loss to Richmond, River Falls kind of getting it together here.
Just about do it as well.
We will probably not see with the change of possessions here if the clock keeps running. If Hudson even has to snap it.
Wow, we've got a fair amount of highlights tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
Smokes. Be good for the banquet.
Christopher will take the snap, take a knee, and that'll do it. And the next time you'll see the Raiders at home will be October 17th against the Rice Lake Warriors.
Rice Lake with a chance for some big things to come out of that game.
I know. That game's becoming bigger and bigger. Well, your final tonight, the Raiders, 48 of them. The Spartans with 10. Your homecoming victory for the Raiders is secure. Let's go, boys. What do you guys want to do? Let's do stats first, highlights, player of the game.
Yep.
Alrighty. Works with me for the Spartans who go to 0-7 on the year. Carson Smith, 3 of 8 for 37 yards and 2 interceptions. On the ground, Maxim Lucius, that big run at the end of the game kind of helped him out a little bit. 23 carries, 115, touchdown. Other than that, there's not much to talk about. For the victorious Hudson Raiders, Cooper Adair, perfect 5 of 5, 126, 2 touchdowns. Grant Berkey, 1 of 2, 79 yards, and a touchdown. So the quarterbacks tonight, only 1 incompletion between the two of them. Just good night for both of them. And on the ground, Peyton Pingle made it look easy. Made running the football look easy tonight. 13 carries, 114, and 3 touchdowns. Cooper Adair, 8 carries for 30 yards. And then Caleb Blowkamp comes off the bench, 4 carries, 33 yards. And through the air, it was Delani Areso. 2 catches, 106 yards, and those 2 big touchdowns.
Big time.
And then shout out to Johnny Haas. It's that big touchdown, the little stiff arm at the end, 79-yard touchdown. So
money.
Again, just a big night for the Raiders. Is about wrap it up.
Highlights coming at you right now. Amory, you get this too.
Started the game out hot, and Peyton Pingle, I don't even want to know how many fantasy points he had tonight, but he had a lot of them, and that was his first touchdown. And then the Honey Badger, he doesn't care how big that guy is. So then wraps him up in the leads and makes a nice big tackle. And then we saw that line drive field goal that snuck in.
Absolute missile through the field goal.
We'll say it snuck in, and then Peyton Pingle just bouncing off tacklers, turns to the edge, gets the speed, and for his second touchdown of the night, and And then we see
this was it, the flea flicker.
the AP stats flea flicker.
There it is.
Yeah, did you guys have a name for this?
Yeah, it's called Spartan because it's
okay.
Play of the week. So
yep.
And then we see Peyton Pingle. It's about wrapped up his evening on the ground, but the big run bounces off a tackle, gets it to the outside. Dane Burr lays a nice block, and Peyton Pingle does the rest. Again, 114 yards and 3 touchdowns for P squared tonight. And then we see this kind of late developing screen to Areso, but breaks a few tackles, gets the edge, gets some nice blockers out there from Larson and Rogers, and he does the rest.
Does, yeah.
And then we see the interception from Gilbert Semba, who really has stepped it up these last few weeks, and it's been amazing to see. And you can tell they're all fired up. And then we see the Grant Berkey roll out, and he finds Johnny Haas wide open.
Johnny Haas.
And Johnny Haas with a little stiff arm, and boof, touchdown Raiders. There we go.
Off to the races, he says. Oh, Hospopoulos. Love those guys.
And then we see the interception from Isaac Ellenbecker, his second of the year, and it's about, we probably have a few more left. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Berkey,
a lot of stuff.
Nice read and bounces outside, breaks a few tackles, tight ropes the end zone, gets the touchdown. And then we see that nice run from Superior to kind of end this game. Maxon with a nice run for the touchdown, and that's where we ended up with the score of 48-10.
Great job on that.
Good job, Amory.
Amory.
You the man.
Well, you can spread the love a lot of different ways tonight. I mean,
this is for the Jonesy's player of the game, by the way.
Jonesy's player of the game. So Peyton Pingle, he's been my player of the game already once, and we try to spread it out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, Mr. Haas had a touchdown. Areso had a couple of great touchdown plays. But I do this every now and then, and what really kind of triggered me was look at some of these people out here wearing the blue shirts. You can't see what it says on that woman's shirt there, but it says O-line mom, O-line dad.
Yeah.
So my O-line is getting my player of the game.
There we go.
It's a group of them.
Love it.
Xander Patrika, Johan Stoltz, Joey Arnovic, Cale Larson, and Sam Rogers are your Jonesy's players of the game.
Booyah. Let's go, boys. Nice work. Well, fun night.
Yeah,
great way to end a homecoming week here. I guess not quite ended. It's we got a big dance tomorrow night, and
we still got time. We won't put your private number up. I'm sure that they can find you if they need to. But
this is true.
Amory, I think there's a lot of lucky ladies out there that would enjoy a homecoming date with you.
Amory's a fine young man. A stand-up guy. He's got a lot of great qualities. He loves sports.
Yep.
He can call a heck of a game.
I feel like you're making like a dating profile.
Amory, if we didn't care about you, we wouldn't give you any guff. You know that.
That's always a blast up here. And we'll be back next week.
That's right.
On the road.
Next week on the road.
That's right. We'll see you guys over in Chip. For Raiders Streaming, I'm Ken Conan, Aaron Sundin, Amory Thanos, and Sam on our camera. Thank you guys for joining me in the booth. We'll see you next week.